Talk That Rocks, the new 105.3 FM Talk. J.D. Ryan is here. Associate producer Eddie Boyd. Producer Dan Lewis. Jonathan Dodge. What's the word, Daniel? Hear anything from anybody at the Ice House about the dolt that kicked me out?
I have not heard back from the Ice House or from the Smirnoff, but I did hear from their parent company, House of Blues.
Yes, and what did they say?
I talked to the director.
Hang on, let me check. No, my knob is still dry.
I talked to the director of marketing.
Hold on, let me check my rim. No tongues. Go ahead.
His name is Jack Garrett, Director of Marketing and Promotions for all of the venues for House of Blues, which includes the Smirnoff.
Bigwig.
Yes.
Okay.
And he and I chatted for a while. He wasn't familiar with the situation, so I brought him up to date.
What was his overall tone?
He didn't sound especially pleased with what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he said, I will get to the bottom of this. I'm going to call Dallas. I'm going to talk to the boss in Dallas.
Yes.
And he said, I will call you back as soon as I get through to them.
Lovely. So you haven't heard from him?
I haven't heard back from him yet. But he has all of my appropriate phone numbers. So as soon as I hear from him, I will let you know.
Because? Who are the PIs that picked up the trash, Eddie?
It is Infinity Investigations in Bedford.
That didn't take long.
No.
When did they pick up his trash?
Today.
Very nice. That's what you get for not listening to the show. I believed I warned on the air yesterday. PIs were going to be watching.
Have we been through the trash yet?
No. Do I get my apology?
No.
Once I get it, we'll forget about the whole thing. I, of course, want an apology and a 10x12 area rug. Modern print.
I thought you needed 8x10.
No, I'm remeasured the office. The office is 10x12. I want to just cover the whole office.
Oh, okay.
10x12 area rug. Modern print. Burgundy green emphasis colors. And a ficus tree.
Hang on.
And a torch lamp.
Dimmer control, of course.
Yeah. I may look at the trash first, and then I might ask for more. I haven't decided yet. Dan, is that My Gary on line 2?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Also.
What?
Which direction did you come into the building? From the front or from the back?
Backside. Or actually, the side that... I didn't see the front of the building.
Okay. Well, there's a gift for you out the front of the building.
Really? From the Ice House?
No, from someone else. And they're sitting in the lobby with the keys to your gift.
I'm out.
What'd you get?
Your Hummer is here.
Oh, that's right.
The new H2O.
Oh, from GM?
Sitting out front, it's gorgeous.
What color is it?
Kind of a olive green. And it's got a very manly interior.
Cool. Does he want to come in and talk?
Well, he just wants to come in and hand you the keys.
But I ain't got to talk to him.
No, really, no, you don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, you go get him.
But you get it all week.
Yeah. Damn, I'd rather have it on a weekend so we could take a road trip someplace.
Well, they've got some promotions that they're obligated to use it for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting some more in. This one is the one that's traveling all over the country.
Right.
So this one's going to leave, but he's getting more in that he gets to keep for Dallas promotions, and as soon as he gets those, you get it for a weekend.
Yeah.
Neat.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And that could be one of those extended weekends. We take them Monday or...
Yeah. Dog the whiz out of it.
Yes.
Because they're four-wheel drive, right?
Mm-hmm. And these are built for off-road.
Yeah, I got on the website. Excuse me a second.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I went on the website and looked at some of the pictures.
Yeah.
Very sleek. Much better than the original Hummers.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
In fact, several of the young ladies here have already expressed an interest in going for a ride in the new Hummer.
Tit for tat?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You got away with that. Good.
All right, go ahead and go get him, and I'll visit with Gary while you're gone.
Okay.
All right. Let me grab my wrestling terms.
Off to a flying start.
Let's see here. Where are my wrestling terms?
You wound up about something we don't know about.
I don't know. I always like to be ready. Park bitches go around the outside.
Jamie's singing that stupid song all night last night.
Really?
On the way home. Ran the outside, ran the... Sorry.
Okay. Hi, Gary.
Man, I want to tell you, once again, I'm out minding my own business yesterday.
What were you doing? Gary, what were you doing? Gary.
Talking crap about
Gary, what were you doing?
Hey, I didn't
what were you doing yesterday? What was the matter? What do you got? Gary, what do you got? Gary, I wanted to send you flowers. What's the matter? Gary, slow down.
My boss man brought a Coca-Cola machine up there to y'all. When you know we're in the vending business out here working our ass off.
Whoa, slow down. What about it? You going to bring me a Coca-Cola machine? Gary, slow down. Gary, slow down. What, you going to bring me a Coca-Cola machine? Is that what you're saying? You want to bring me a Coca-Cola machine?
Yes, sir. And we'll set it up and come and service it for you. And
why would I think, wait a minute, hold on. You hate me. Why would I think you'd bring me a Coca-Cola machine?
The least you could do for being Grovites and blowing up in the Grove. No, you forget all about us working people.
Gary, you never offered me. Dr. Pepper offered me a Dr. Pepper machine. You never offered me anything.
Well, you ought to know I'm in the vending business. You ought to know that.
I didn't know you had access to them. The only thing I thought you ever did in the vending business was get beat with your own change.
Let me tell you something, punk.
Punk? No, you didn't. I got something for you.
You sit there and you call me out.
You know what I got for you? Hold on a second, I'll tell you.
You know what I'm going to do? You know what?
I got the figure 4 leg lock for you. That's what you're about to get. That's why I jump on my hands and I stick my legs in the air and I wrap around your neck.
I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to take you into the men's room and I'm going to flush you down the damn toilet and that's going to be the end of Russ.
Yeah, you didn't have nothing to come back from the 4-figure leg lock, did you? Did you? I jump on my hands again.
You take your Harley and you just shove it right up your ass.
Stop. In front of our guest. You got to do the spinning cobra.
No, that was the figure 4 leg lock.
Oh. Yeah, I saw the legs up in the air.
That's where you jump down on your hands on the ground.
That, yeah.
You kick your legs up in the air. You wrap their legs around their head.
Yeah.
Figure 4 leg lock.
When you get to start jumping off the console on... we don't have turnbuckles, so you got to jump off the...
That's right. And, of course, he doesn't bring up the fact that he was supposed to come up last week or week before, show us $1,000, we set up the place where we're going to wrestle. He left that out.
Well, you always leave out the part where you chicken out.
Yeah, you don't want to start the conversation with that.
Very nice.
Where are the keys to my Hummer?
Right here for you, Rob.
Hold on, that's the wrong mic. Okay, that's the right mic. What's your name?
Craig Epling with General Motors.
Did I already talk to this guy, Dan?
Yeah, we talked to him on the phone.
Oh, good to talk to you again.
Well, you too.
Now, this is a 2002 or 2003 Hummer?
2003 H2 model.
Why do they call it H2? Or just like Hummer 2?
Yeah, it's the next generation or next Hummer. It's a little bit more refined than the H1s.
Yeah, it's a little more sleek. It's, here are pictures of the interior.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, hold on. Jeez. All of them 4-wheel drive?
All of them are 4-wheel drive.
That shifter looks like throttles of a jet.
Let's see. Let's go back to the interior. Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, much more refined. You know, the other one, the H1 of the Hummer, as everybody knows it, you could hardly reach your passenger next to you.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't at all.
Yeah.
Actually, when you had 4 people in the old Hummer, it was actually almost like being in a jet, an airplane, and sitting across the aisle from somebody.
That's right. And this one's a lot smoother, quieter.
That looks more like the interior of an SUV.
It is.
How would you describe that shifter, JD?
It just looks like a big T-bone throttle of a large jet.
Yeah.
beautiful.
And National Sales Day for the H2 is this Thursday,
Yes.
so you're actually getting it before they're going on sale.
Of course I am. Let's see. What kind of gas mileage does this tank get?
Well, it's as an SUV goes, it's probably not one of its finer points, but
What are these things?
It's a big vehicle.
What do these things weigh? Is it in here?
It's about 7,000 pounds, I believe.
GVWR? What is that, gross vehicle?
Weight rating.
Yeah, 8,600 pounds.
Yeah, that's what it'll carry after weight of the vehicle and cargo.
Got it. Curb weight, 6,400.
6,400.
What is that? How many tons is that? Is that 12 or
3 tons.
3 tons.
2010.
Trailer capacity, winch?
Just full-time four-wheel?
Full-time four-wheel drive, yes.
And what do these things list for?
The starting base price is $48,800. Probably this one here, and I don't have the window sticker, is probably between, I'd say $52,000, $53,000.
0 to 60, 7.2.
That's fast.
That's good for that, yeah.
That's hours.
Oh. I see. Oh, that's good.
Actually, it's about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Brakes. Okay, looks very nice. And I can keep this till when?
Well, we're going to pick it up back from you Friday before the show, and then we're going to use it this weekend, and got another one coming that, if you'd like to have it for a little bit of a more extended period, we can do that.
Okay. Where am I?
We can do that. Right here.
Do I have to sign anything?
I got a little paperwork, yes.
Let me see.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
It just... That's our loan agreement as we get them out to the media.
Am I responsible for anything?
Only if you're very negligent.
So if somebody breaks into it or steals it, I'm out.
Yeah, if it breaks into it, GM has insurance on the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Eddie, give me something to sign. Thank you.
And what we're going to do tomorrow, also, I'm getting some hats and T-shirts and all, and I'll bring them in over to you. And,
yes, we never get enough hats and T-shirts on radio.
We got something else for you, Tony.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
Yeah. We're going to...
Another car.
This is one of those little remote control, radio control cars. I'm going to bring that by when I get that in tomorrow.
A Hummer too?
Yeah, Hummer too. And you get to keep that one.
Do I have to fill in the street address?
No.
Okay. Do I get a copy of this?
Yes, you do.
Yellow copy?
Yellow copy can be yours.
You want us to staple all these copies together for you? Okay,
Nope.
good.
Not in the paperwork.
All right, that's very kind of you.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, well then I'll see you Friday.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks,
All
Russ.
right, thank you. It was very lovely Craig, somebody from GM.
Craig Epling.
What did I say?
Craig somebody.
I got GM right, didn't I?
Yeah. That's all you needed. You got the keys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this got gas?
I'm sure it's full.
What does it run on? Regular gas?
Regular gas.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, the Hummer that we had when I was at the Eagle, I think that was diesel.
Yeah. Now here's the tricky bit. We got to get the Hummer home to your house and your car back to your house.
I could leave my car here. No. Not in this neighborhood.
No. I'm willing to bet that one of the young ladies up front that is all wet for this car would be willing to come home with
I haven't made the whole building yet. I haven't seen all the hot chicks here.
Well, they put up a menu in the hallway.
Yeah. I haven't seen them in person, though.
No. I've seen most of them in person. I've wandered through the Wild 100 sales area. Some very attractive young ladies in there.
Michelle's cute. She's in promotions for Wild 100.
There's quite a few.
You're right. It's like a little buffet. Just kind of walk around like the Pope. Yeah. I'll take that one and that one. All right. Break? It's already 3:30. All right. Grab this and we'll break. Hello, Gary?
No, not Gary.
Oh, what?
Just as a point of reference, where I worked out here, I've got a backhoe, Case brand 580L. It doesn't weigh 7,000 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
This thing has got to get squat for gas mileage, probably. But I guess if you're going to spend that much for a vehicle, do you really give a rat's ass?
It's about gas mileage, no.
Yeah. I got to go out there. I'm going to go look at it during this break.
Fun.
All right, thanks. All right, we'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Well, that thing is slick inside. Gorgeous. I think I'd like one of those.
Mm-hmm. Be scary anywhere you went. And safe.
Yeah.
Had a couple of people already called, said they drove by the station just to take a look at it.
Oh, I took it out front, parked it in the grass.
So you see it from Carpenter.
Yeah. I'm not big on the olive green color. Red or black would have been fine.
Yeah.
When they bring the other one, I want red or black.
Okay. I don't know what the available colors are. I know they have yellow.
Black, gray, yellow, kind of a taupe, the green.
Black or red is what I want.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a burgundy to match your office.
Yeah. It looks like it's a little bit smaller than the original Hummer.
He said it is 5 inches shorter than the old Hummer.
I don't think it's as wide either. It's still wide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thanks to GM. All right. Oh, we should try doing a Rockford in that.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think so.
You can't flip it over. It's too damn wide.
Yeah.
As long as you're not, what did he say?
Negligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not negligence.
I could fall in that category.
We get a great big parking lot.
Okay.
No, negligent. Never mind. Would be
being irresponsible is what?
Yeah. Would be, driving it off the end of a bridge to see if it would survive that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but just doing a Rockford, that's doable.
Careful in our parking lot because one of the big wires that come off the top of the tower here.
The guy wires.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ends right in the parking lot. Almost backed into it the other day.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been great.
In fact, Dan and I had a bet that you'd be the first to smack it.
Almost. You were almost right.
Well, it's like a 6-foot metal rod that sticks up out of the ground and then the guy wire comes to the top of the rod. How'd you almost hit that?
No, he's just backing out.
Maybe we should, no, it's already painted red.
I just don't park near it. Because that'll knock the little...
No, we'll wait. You'll back out and hit it.
I'll take both stations.
And the tower comes down.
Both stations off for your first day.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I was out there checking out that Hummer. That's sharp. But you know what? When you're ready to get one, golf cart Hummer, come holler at us. We can hook you up. We can get a Hummer.
What's a golf cart Hummer?
Golf cart Hummer, they're pretty sharp, believe me.
What is that?
It's basically a novelty item. I mean, it's not something...
Are you talking about just a golf cart that's built like, looks like a Hummer?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen those.
It's pretty sharp. Come by our shop, man. American Golf Carts. We can hook you up with one.
For how much?
Oh, you're looking good. 18.
No.
they're pretty pricey.
18 grand?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's just basically the name. It's the name you're paying for.
No.
But
how big is it? Is that... Shut up.
Oh.
I can't stand you anymore. That'd be cool to have in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reminds me. Dan, can I have your mini bike out of the back of your truck?
No, you may not. I just got it.
I know. I wanted a QA50 since I was a kid, a little Honda, especially those gold ones. David Gaines down the street had one.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let you ride it.
No.
He'd let you ride on the back. I always wondered about him. I'll pump you. I bet you will.
No, you may not have mine.
Why don't you go get one at a Honda dealer?
No.
Okay.
Well, Dan's got one in the back of his truck. What are you going to do with it? We could ride it up and down the halls in the parking lot. Eddie could run like to Eckerd or something down the street when we need something.
Well, we've got a big green belt that runs behind the house, big park area that's just everybody rides back there, so that's why we go.
You'll never get on that thing, and your daughter's certainly not going to ride it.
Yeah, she wants to ride it too. But we just got them out of storage. They've been in storage for a long time.
Will she take me for a ride?
Russ?
Oh?
16?
Yeah?
No.
Oh. Can I have the mini bike?
No, you can't have the mini bike. No.
Well, you got two of them.
I'm aware of that. But there's one for me and one for my daughter. We kind of inherited those. Those belong to Laura's dad. And he fell over on one of them in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in storage.
Yeah. Those things haven't been ridden for like almost 20 years?
No.
Dan, give me the QA. I'll buy it from you. How much?
I don't want to sell them.
Wouldn't that be cool to ride up and down the halls in here?
Yeah.
It would. After the office closed, there's nobody here but the people over at Wild 100.
Why don't we get one of those little scooters, motorized scooters?
Because I want a QA50. Okay. I wanted one of those when I was a kid. We never got one. I got the go-kart built out of ceramic tile.
Oh, God, not that again.
All right, we're dealing with childhood issues now. Okay, I get it.
He wants all the stuff that he couldn't have as a kid.
Exactly. They wouldn't get me any Batman stuff. Couldn't get the cape or the outfit or anything. I'm going to go as Batman for Halloween. No, you go as the Lone Ranger. I don't like the Lone Ranger. Guy runs around with an Indian all the time.
Careful.
You got the Lone Ranger. It was on sale at Eckert's.
No. Oh, no. They made one.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Out of what? Didn't make that out of tile.
One of my dad's cowboy hats, boots that didn't fit because they were my dad's.
Yeah. Oh, but didn't you look cute?
Yeah.
What if your mom has any pictures?
And I couldn't even get a horse.
No.
I want a horse, a little stick horse.
Oh, stick horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go trick-or-treat now.
What did you ride?
Mark.
From house to house? Mark.
There you go.
Put him on a stick, ride him from house to house.
What is it, Tony?
Hello, Russ.
Yes.
Hey, did you ever get your tanks?
For what?
For the fish.
No, we never got the fish.
Well, you got to have the tank first, don't you?
Are you the guy with the fish?
Yes.
Oh. Dan, do you have his phone number?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh. We'll call you when we get a tank.
Okay.
All right, don't sell the fish.
I'm not.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. So,
Why didn't you just give us the tank that they're in?
I don't know. I don't care.
They look nice in your office.
Getting free stuff is starting to get on my nerves.
Why?
Oh, come on.
Put it? There's no room left in your office.
You guys don't want piranha in your office? I know Eddie does.
Okay, we'll put it in our room. We have... never mind.
What?
Our office already looks like a storage facility in this building.
Yeah, I noticed that all the stuff we got more boxes in our office over the weekend. Your office looks great.
You've got the same amount of boxes that were in there. There are just 2 in there that were mine that I found that was in your office. I didn't put anything in there.
Mess. All those choir robes. What are we going to do with all that?
I throw it away. I don't care. The chick that gave us the choir robes for the christening was supposed to come get them. Never did. Now Gary's bitching and moaning because we didn't ask him for a Coke machine. Guy wants to kick my ass and drag me around the ring and kill me, and he's mad because I didn't ask him for something.
He was yelling when I answered the phone. He was already geared up. I don't think he realizes that we're not going to pay for the sodas.
Oh, you don't think?
I don't think he realizes that all the sodas are going to go in. He said, I'll service it, but he didn't say anything about...
They think we're going to pay.
Oh, no. No.
We're not going to be added to the route. Besides, it's a long drive from the Grove to here.
Yeah, I'd probably always be late because you got to let your pants dry out.
We'll let you come in the building with wet pants.
I'll do news.
You'd like?
I want to go drive the Hummer.
Too much free stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Dan?
Russ.
Hey, Russ, is Dan, and this is, I want to talk to him about his QA50s. Those things are worth about $3,000 a piece.
What do you want telling that?
Really?
Yeah, because the QA50 is in such demand. I collect old motorcycles that a company out of China named Panda.
Oops.
Hey, don't hang up on him.
Hang on.
I want to talk to him.
Oh, but they are worth a bunch of money.
Hold on. I want to get your number.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Dan.
You bastard.
So much for running up and down the back area by your house. Look how quick he sold it.
I'm not going to sell them.
Yeah.
Right away.
I bet you will now. There's no way that thing's worth $3,000.
I have no idea.
I don't even know if they still make them. If they do, it ain't worth squat.
That's why you wanted them so much. You knew.
Look
at you. You started to lie.
I had no idea what they were worth. I just always wanted one when I was a kid. I never got one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Do we have audio today?
We do not.
Why not?
We don't have a production room.
Don't you have a VCR at home?
Yes, I have a VCR at home, but I don't get the local channels.
What do you guess?
Start me on Southwestern Bell TV. Go ahead.
Oh, he just got the first bill. He was in the office. I can't.
It's direct. Never mind. Don't start me. I don't have local channels.
Okay.
Because they don't have a barrel on the back of my TV because it broke off. But it worked before when it was direct TV. That was all fine.
Oh, okay.
But now I can't.
That's too bad.
So I can't record that.
All right.
I can record up here.
Why don't you do that?
I can do that.
There's a TV up here. It's already hooked up.
I'll do that.
Okay. We'll be starting news now.
Thank you.
Sam's Audio. 3:45, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. And news brought to us by Service King and everybody at Chrysler. Here we go. Tuesday, July 9th, 2002. Fred Savage turns 26 today. Courtney Love is 38. Kelly McGillis, 45. And she was hot in Top Gun. 20 years ago. That must have been about 30.
She
She must have been about 30 then. Wasn't it about 15 years ago, Top Gun?
86?
Yes, wasn't it? Yeah.
85, 86?
She was 30 now.
How old is she now?
45. Yuck. Tom Hanks turns 46. John Tesh is 50. And O.J. Simpson turns 55. Speaking of people smacking people around, Al Unser Jr. arrested today on charges he hit a woman in the face before leaving her on the highway in the middle of the night. The two-time Indianapolis...
What was the charge for?
The two-time Indianapolis 500 winner released from the jail after posting a $30,000 bond. He avoided reporters when he left. The woman, Jenna L. Soto, was found standing next to a guardrail on Interstate 465 at about 3:30 in the morning. She told police...
Who wants to bet that she was trying to get out of the car? Not because he was doing it. I don't know anything about the story, but how many times have we all had a chick in the car and she gets mad and she goes, stop the car and let me out? Are you crazy? How are you going to let me out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to stop. Somebody may jump in while you're getting out. It's dangerous out there. Why don't you just ride out the window for a while, pretend like you're not in the car?
Gosh.
And they've all done it.
I've had one actually get out and walk down I-20 at, 2:30 in the morning. We're not going to be an obvious attraction for a police officer, are we? I'm driving along at 20 miles an hour going, get in the car! I'm afraid of you. You should be.
You should be more afraid of everything wandering around out there.
That's what I said. I drive off. You should be afraid.
And they know you're not going to leave them. That's why they do it. I've had them try to get out. I was going north on 35 coming up on Valwood, and crazy bitch tried to get out of the truck while I was moving. I went, wait a minute, we're going 60 miles an hour. Let me at least get up to 70. You're not going to get out.
And swerve to the right. All right. Here we go. Anyway, she was at the guardrail 3:30 in the morning. She told police she was Unser's girlfriend of 4 years. Soto was driving the car because Unser was drunk. She told the police she hit Unser first to stop him from trying to shift gears. And then Unser responded by hitting her in the face. The 40-year-old Unser was arrested at his motorhome at the International Motor Speedway.
He's got to come in there.
If that happened. Yeah, in that case.
Well, he's got to come in regardless.
That's the story she told.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, why would she say she hit him first?
Oh, no.
I mean, if you're going to get him in trouble, just go, I'm sitting there, I was trying to do him a favor, and he started hitting me. I swear I never tried to get out of the car.
Saddam Hussein's stepson has been deported to New Zealand after being detained on immigration violations when he arrived at a Florida flight school attended by one of the September 11th hijackers. He will remain in federal custody until he arrives in New Zealand, where he is a naturalized citizen. No criminal charges are pending. The deportation yesterday was widely expected after he was detained last week because he did not apply very nice student visa that would have allowed him to take courses at a flight school. Rod Steiger, the intense actor who won the Academy Award.
Heat of the Night with Sidney Poitier?
Right.
He's a great actor.
He certainly is.
We should really try and get Dan to get him on the show before he
died.
Bastard.
Today of 77. Steiger died at the Los Angeles area hospital of pneumonia and kidney failure. Good. He's not on anybody's list, is he?
No.
Oh, I got somebody over the weekend, Ted Williams, on my list.
He wasn't on your list.
He most certainly was on my list.
No, he wasn't. He was on my list.
No, he's not.
I sent out an email.
After he died, you sent the email
I did not. You go back and check the date on that email that I sent.
You changed the date.
I didn't change anything. He died on like July 5th, right?
Yeah.
That email I sent out was 2 days before. You go back and look at the date, it'll say July 3rd.
Russ.
What?
He's been on JD's list since last year.
Yeah.
Ted Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I was going to put him on my list, but I didn't have any room, so I told JD about him, so JD took him.
Yes.
That's worth 17 points to JD. You don't get any points, Russ. You're still, in fact, you're the only one with no points.
Who died on Eddie's list?
Let me pull up the list.
I sent out an email July 3rd.
You dated it July 3rd.
You can't change the date on it.
Why did it take 2 days to get it?
It was vacation. I don't know how often you check your email.
Eddie had John Gotti and Milton Berle.
Who you got?
I had Dudley Moore and the Queen Mother.
Who's on my list?
Nobody that's dead.
I know, but who have I got?
Tom Laughlin, Ann B. Davis, Buddy Ebsen, Rose Marie, Boris Yeltsin, Johnny Paycheck, Fay Ray, Julia Childs, Eddie Albert, Lee Iacocca, Jonathan Harris, Cowboy Weaver, Whitney Houston, Billy Graham, Frank Cady. Total points, 0.
Bitch. Damn, that's a good list, too. Didn't I get rid of Milton Berle?
Yeah, you traded him to Eddie, I think.
Who did I trade for?
I traded you for 3, and I can't remember what all 3 it was.
I can print it out for you guys during the break. Also, JD and Eddie both have. Well, actually, I do now since I've had 2 people die.
You got what?
Openings on the list.
Oh, okay.
Because once you have somebody die, it opens up a slot on your list.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
An expert addressing a smart marriages conference this week will drop research on his colleagues that may make some Americans smart and make some women even smarter. Women living unmarried with guys and expecting a lasting, committed marriage down the line had better review their options. His research finds that men who cohabitate with women they eventually marry are less committed to the union than men who never live with their spouses ahead of time. Men also who drift into marriage through inertia, followed by cohabitation, or are dragged down the aisle by the bride, are also less likely to be a good choice as a marriage partner.
Duh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Speaking of marriage, also Leo D. Youngblood was charged last week with bigamy. It's a felony carrying up to.
Who was that?
It's Leo Youngblood. He's a guy. He's in Indiana.
Oh, it's not a celeb?
No.
All right.
An initial hearing was set, and basically Youngblood's married Rebecca J. Copley on April the 10th while still married to Michelle Youngblood. Michelle Youngblood reported the second marriage to the police after she saw a notice in the paper. The marriage notice in the paper. Not too bright. A reception of the reception area of the Plus Four Seasons Hotel in London was bombarded with complaints about screams and moans, which went on until about 4:00 a.m. Saturday morning. Apparently it was Enrique Iglesias and Anna Kournikova in their room having the hot, nasty sex. One hotel insider told them they said they were so noisy they could hear Anna screaming, and it sounded like cries of pleasure. The guest several doors down the corridor complained twice about the noise. There were complaints from people in the next room and also the room below. Finally, management knocked on the door and said, knock it out. Information brought to us by Pit Stop, located at 7321 Camp Bowie Boulevard. You can come out and see Eddie from 1 to 3 this Saturday at Pit Stop, and you also get your SCCA Grand Prix tickets of Texas happening this weekend. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Wait a minute. I got to run that before traffic and that one after. Unbelievable.
All right. Brought to you by Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge certified pre-owned vehicles. They're brand spanking used.
All right, what do you got, Jonathan?
Well, I think that's because they don't trust me to do them anymore. I don't know.
Do you don't have to read any?
No, I don't think so.
All right, go ahead then.
Let's see, northbound, I-35 just prior to 170 Alliance Gateway. Police are on the scene of an accident involving an overturned vehicle. There's an accident. Southbound, I-35 at Teasley. That's only one lane getting through. It's causing delays from State School Road. Other than that, pretty much smooth sailing in Dallas Fort Worth so far. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. It's the new 105.3 FM's White Lightning.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan. They're taking the showers out of the forecast. 74 for the low tonight, 93 tomorrow, and we do have the red level ozone alert, so try not to breathe outside if you can avoid it. 94 degrees currently if they Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
All right. Let's see. What do we do first? Eddie, where's the trash from John De La Rosa? That it? Let me just peruse it before we, Can I have, these, yeah, I need these gloves. Don't set it on the counter. Set it right there on the floor. I won't say exactly what's in it yet. I'll give him a chance to apologize. Oops. Yeah. I better put 2 gloves on.
You look like Dr. Fedner. Get ready.
I am now ready. Get it in. Is all the trash you had, Eddie?
No, the majority of it was like beer bottles and stuff like that, so we just picked through and got the paper trash out.
Oh. We have here. Oh, not good. Bank statements.
Really?
Yep. It's amazing that people don't shred their trash.
See,
I shred my stuff and then burn it in the chimney.
I don't burn it, but I recently just got a shredder after hearing the nightmare stories.
Mutual funds.
Is he well invested?
Hey, this will get boogers on it. More investment. And he's getting 4.38 return on something.
That's good.
Most of my money market stuff, I'm getting like 1%.
It's ridiculous. I think T-bills the only thing you're really getting money on right now.
What is this? Some type of, looks like rubbing oil.
Essential oil? Or prescription?
Unguent?
No. Yes, essential oil.
Okay.
Well, exhilarating is what it says. Anybody call yet to apologize, Dan?
No, not yet.
More investment stuff? This stinks. Investment. Ooh. Letters.
More investment stuff?
No, letters. I have to read that one later. Depending on if I get my apology or not.
Okay.
I gotta take these gloves off. Yeah.
Did the banking stuff have what? Account numbers and things on it?
Yeah.
Just in there complete. Just took it and stuck it in the trash.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Did you really?
Yeah. I just didn't.
I used to just tear it up. Yeah. But now we shred it.
Well, and Dan was bitching at me yesterday. I got this crap all over me. What is that? Oh, that's a baby powder.
Powder from inside the box.
Yeah, thank you. About allowing too many people access to my bank accounts.
Well, I had a recent bad experience with trying to get rid of somebody that I had allowed. Where they debit your cards for you, or they debit your account automatically.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like,
I had to start doing that with my water bill because over the vacation. It was like in the last 3 weeks, my water got shut off again. I had to crap outside.
Doing it with your bill collectors is
I'm just so glad nobody decides to climb over my fence and take paparazzi pictures.
Russ squatting in his yard.
Yeah, because I don't want to accidentally get it on me. Yeah. So I went out back and grabbed a tree branch. You know, so you could grab it and then swing your legs like underneath like this.
Right.
So there's no chance of you hitting your ankles.
You look like you're riding your Harley.
Yeah, but you're holding the tree branch like this and sticking your ass as far out as it can go.
You and Abby, side by side.
Yeah. And then what do you do with it now that it's there?
I don't care. It's on the side of the house. I don't normally go out there.
Okay.
It's with the air conditioning units and some of the pool equipment.
The sprinklers will eventually, melt it down.
Lovely.
Yeah. And since I didn't have any water, I just jumped in the pool.
Gross.
You're
are
kidding.
No,
I wiped, and then I meant for a shower since I didn't have any running water.
A chlorinated pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
It's not. Never mind.
Why is that not clean?
It's not clean. There's no soap.
There's chlorine.
Okay.
It keeps the algae out of there.
Well, it's cleaner than not.
It's cleaner than nothing. You're right.
So anyway, now I'm on the bank draft thing.
That's okay for some instances, but I allowed not a third party, but I allowed a company access to bill me automatically on something, and then when I wasn't going to use it anymore, I tried to turn it off and couldn't. Suddenly their customer service department couldn't find my information. They wouldn't allow me to do it online, this company, so they wouldn't let me terminate my account online. And it just kept going on.
Then you set it up. I set my stuff up online.
Yeah, you can set it up online, but you can't terminate it online. They want to be sure that you are you.
Well, they were sure it was me when I told them to take the money out. Why wouldn't it be me to say, hey, stop?
I asked them the same question. We went back and forth in emails with their customer service department about how it couldn't be done. You have to call in. So I tried calling in. Well, our systems are down. This drug on for 3 months.
So they continue to make deductions.
Yes.
Debits? Yeah. Credits? Debits. Yeah, debits over the 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the cash back?
Not yet. Still fighting with them.
Well, there's no way to protect yourself from that. I'm an automatic debit.
And, well, I went to the bank and said, can you take this off my account? Nope, you approved it.
I'm unapproving it. You mean to tell me by me setting up a debit thing, I can't ever stop it?
They just make it extremely difficult to stop. It drove me insane. Because I did it, when you set yours up, did you use your card, your bank card?
No, I just did it online, with the water department.
Yeah, but did you use, as far as your account number, did you use the debit card?
No, I used whatever my account number is.
Okay, because this one was set up through my debit card. The little...
Yeah, but the debit cards come straight out of your bank account.
Right.
So what's the difference? To
get it off there, I was going to have to cancel that card and get a new one.
Your actual checking account number is not on that card. It's a different number.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, what's the big deal? Cancel the card.
Well, the thing is, I use that card a lot, so now I've had to cancel that card. Now that's the same one that has my other accounts on it as well.
So you got to change all that.
The ones I want to keep. So now I have to move all of those accounts over.
Oh.
It's just made to be as difficult as possible. I just kept asking them, why can't you just stop?
Yeah, it only makes sense. You signed up online. They accepted your ID by authorizing it online. They should also take that same form of notification to cancel it.
You would think so, but they won't. They want to talk to you in person, but every time I've actually gotten somebody on the phone, first of all, they don't answer the customer service line. And when I finally do get someone on the customer service line, inevitably, the service is down. Or they can't find the information. They've given me an excuse every time. This is an ongoing project.
They taking a lot of cash out? Not that it really matters.
No, it's just a little bit. It's just enough to be annoying.
Hello? Oh, hold on.
No.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
It's just Russ.
Yes?
What you got to do when you get these debit card guys is just cancel your debit card. That's the only way that I was able to do it.
But that's only... Turn your... Well, why wouldn't you just use a bank account? I mean, obviously I'm missing something here. If a debit card automatically comes out of the bank account, and if you give them the bank account number, and that automatically comes out of the bank account, what the hell's the difference?
I don't know. Not clear. I'm going back to paper checks.
Well, now I'm wigged because I thought, well, this is perfect.
Yeah.
The water company will just take the money out. I'm also doing that with TXU, with electric and gas, because I'm tired of the power going out.
Because you never have stamps.
No.
I know.
I got bills right now, like for the lawn service and pest control that I got to make. They've been sitting at the house for like 2 weeks. What's the name of that guy that does our pest control? The Monumental Pest?
Yeah.
Olympic. He calls a lot. Eddie and I just call him Monumental Pest. Because I got TXU, gas, electric, and now the water. Because as much fun as it is, it's kind of embarrassing crapping outside.
Yes. I think so. Very nice neighborhood, and you're not hanging your buns over the neighborhood.
I got fences.
Okay.
The first time I did it, I tried doing it like Abby. I figured, well, they know what they're doing. They do it every day.
Yeah.
You fall over. What do you do?
Well, your legs don't.
Try to hold like
Your legs don't bend that way. You don't have forward balance.
It's funny because I picked a bunch of different positions before I finally decided. Because you try this, like you're about to, like at a football punch over. You try that, and you're afraid you're going to fall over. So then you try this. I tried this one time.
Oh, backward, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you call this, but I couldn't get any push action going
because your butt muscles are clenched.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hanging on to the tree branch is my preferred way of crapping outside.
Why don't you just, never mind, you won't have to do that anymore. Yeah. And then how do you clean with what?
I have toilet paper.
You brought that out with you?
Yes.
And carried that back in the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking, just trying to sort of visualize this.
You should try.
No. Yeah, I live in an apartment complex. I go for real big.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
Ask Dan if his card is a Visa or a MasterCard.
Dan, what kind of card you got?
The bank card is one of the Visa cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Dispute it through Visa. They'll take care of it.
But, okay, when you do that, they will only do the one-time charge. This is an ongoing monthly charge. You tried disputing it through Visa because I've already been this route.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They would do it for 1 month, but next month you got to dispute it again.
You have to do it every month. You have to keep disputing it time after time.
What does Dover want?
Oh, he says he can help us with this.
Oh. Yes, Benjamin? Did I pick up the right line?
Yeah.
Ben.
Put it on hold again.
Yeah, Ben would know about this.
Mm-hmm.
He don't trust nobody.
No. He's the one talking me to the shredder. He goes, they're $20 at Target. Go do it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I
lost the line.
Oh, I'll call back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. Even the free credit card things that come in, I shred those. I used to just throw them away because I figured, hey, my name ain't signed. I haven't signed up for it. What do I care? But then you hear all the stories about identity theft.
Yeah.
Because all somebody's got to do is go through my trash. It's already got my name and everything on it. Doesn't have any, bank statements or anything.
He's back. Try the hotline.
Benjamin?
Hey, man.
What's up, babe?
First off, this guy that has all this stuff in his trash is an idiot.
Oh, did you hear the whole story?
Oh, my God. He's just begging somebody that does a radio show to come by. Oh, you guys already did that.
Yeah. No, he was begging some guy from a radio show by pissing me off Friday or Saturday night by not letting me in the ice house. You've been out there before, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Actually, I think it was after I heard you talk about the fat chicks there, I didn't want to go. No, just kidding.
You know what? Doesn't make any difference.
No, I'm just kidding you.
Something else I thought about yesterday that kind of pissed me off more is we were talking about the ice house and all the radio people hanging out in there.
Right.
So that made it sound like a cool place to hang out.
Sure.
Did he thank me for that? No, he comes outside. You can't come in because you said something. I don't know what you said, but somebody told me it was ugly.
Well, hasn't there been the old expression about any news is good news, or as long as I got your name spelled right? I mean, that's stupid. Any publicity is good publicity, I guess. Easy for me to say.
Well, we'll see what they say when I ask for my apology.
Well, this guy's a fool and there's millions of people just like him, and you're right. Shredding bank statements, credit card statements, even receipts. In some states now, they're requiring that the receipts that are spit out on credit card transactions have half of the numbers blocked.
Yeah, I like that. There's like the ones in the middle are gone.
Right. And what people don't realize is they throw their receipts away, and the majority of the receipts in Texas have their full account number and the expiration date, and that's all you need to go crazy on the internet.
Mike Reiner, when he left, when he pissed me off and we dug through his trash and had the PIs watching him, I knew that they had gone to New York. I knew where they stayed. I knew the dates. I had credit card numbers. I had it all.
Oh, yeah.
I had been, an evil person, vengeful person. I ordered some stuff off the internet that would have come 3 days later.
Next time you send him a casket. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It's funny you guys are talking about this because in my column on Thursday, I chastised a woman who actually, she made several mistakes, but she was all twisted off because she she had made a deal with a debt collector to settle a debt, she restructured a payment plan, and she said, okay, I'll give you my checking account information. You can take the first payment out for $140, and then I'll send you monthly checks after that. Well, she starts whining because she says a few months later she realizes that they've been hitting her account and they've caused all these overdrafts. Well, my first response is, why did it take you several months? You should have been reconciling your bank statement every month.
It's like some of those places where you go, like some tanning salons, they go, hey, you want to have a year membership? Give us a check and then a bunch of post-dated checks.
No, don't ever do it.
Jeez.
Don't ever do it.
No, we won't deposit those. How can we deposit it? It's post-dated.
They can deposit any time.
Yeah, I know.
It's sort of like when you use a credit card, Russ.
Yeah.
How often do they check the signature on the back?
Very seldom. In fact, on the back of the thing, and it pisses me. Oh Jesus! It's funny you bring that up because I bought something over the holidays, something for my office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I gave the chick the credit card, and on the back it says check photo ID.
Good.
Okay. As she's doing everything, I've got my driver's license out, and I'm handing it to her. It's like trying to remind her,
right.
Check my ID. She goes, oh, I don't need that. I went, why would you not need it? What's the back of the card say? She goes, what are you paranoid about? First of all, you big fat bitch where I swear to God, wearing hip huggers, and those hip huggers were working time and a half to keep her big fat ass in. Well, what are you paranoid about? I don't want anybody else using my card. Well, you're not responsible for all of it.
It still screws things up.
I know. Well, in the end, we all get to pay for it.
Absolutely.
You know, if you thought, hang on, let me phrase this right. Would interest rates be what they are now if the credit card companies didn't lose so much money?
Well, I take you to task on that because with the decline in interest rates, you haven't seen the credit card companies pass along the savings to the consumers. In fact, they've been booking record profits.
Well, who knows how much money they're losing though through fraud?
Well, actually,
nobody checks anything. I bet if I wrote it on the front of the card and put a picture of a Negro woman on there and gave it to the chick, they'd still take it.
You know what? It's funny you say that because there was a woman from North Dallas about 4 years ago who typical 75205, white middle class, upper middle class woman who had her wallet stolen at North Park, and the perpetrator was a black woman in her early 20s, and she was using everything out of her wallet, and even the driver's license. What she did is she went to one of those
got a Sharpie,
booths, had her picture laminated over the driver's license. It looks very, very amateurish. And JD, we both know how easy it is to make a good ID.
Yes, we do.
And she wrote $5,000 worth of checks over at North Park Mall.
So that technology is not coming down the pike anytime soon. I don't know, so I love Visa cards don't have pictures.
Well, some of them do.
Some of them do.
You can get bank cards with your picture on it. It doesn't make any difference.
Well, I was talking to somebody at the airport in Charlotte while I was coming back from vacation. And somebody at the bar asked my ID, and I went, thank you very much. I appreciate you asking for that.
Yeah.
And I said, what's so wrong with having a thumbprint technology where you put your thumbprint before it'll clear anything? That way, it's darn sure you.
I don't know that I like my thumbprint. It's already bad enough the state has my thumbprints. And granted, this is going to come back on me. Well, what do you worry about if you're not doing anything?
Right.
I just don't like my thumbprint floating around, especially to the private industry. It's one thing for the government to have it. I don't like the private industry to have my thumbprint.
It's really interesting. I looked at, in the early 1980s, we were actually trying to buy a company that was one of the pioneers of the fingerprint technology called Identix.
Somebody's using that now for computers, for passcode, aren't they?
They are. And what's interesting is the chances of duplicating a fingerprint are 1 in 10 to the 32nd power. I mean, so it's very long odds.
Is that good?
But what's really fascinating about it is if somebody cut off your thumb, let's say they wanted it to access your account.
Right.
They cut off your thumb, the blood pressure goes away, and all the ridges collapse. These thumbprint things, they read the ridges, but they also detect blood pressure and body temperature.
Well, I guess the ridges would also, if your blood pressure drops, then the width between the ridges wouldn't be the same.
Everything collapses. It doesn't work. It's pretty neat technology, and I think people are going to be more accepting of that than they would the retina scans, which are very common now over in Europe.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Is all this crap on your website?
Actually, it is. And listen, coming up on the column on Thursday, not only do I rip this woman for dealing with a debt collector, but also for the fact that you've got 60 days to catch a bank error on your bank statement. And if you don't do it within 60 days, all bets are off. They keep the money.
I never check mine.
Good.
What do you mean good?
You're making some banker very happy.
when the checks come in, I check all the checks to make sure it's my signature and something I wrote on. I don't, what do you call it when you try and balance your book?
Yeah, balance your checkbook.
Yeah, I don't recap or whatever.
Right, reconcile it.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Well,
I do it until I need to deposit money. I write checks until they start coming back.
This is the same man who has his water cut off and he's taking a dump in the backyard.
I got it turned back on.
Of course
and now,
you did.
All right, is there any, well, first of all, what does Dan do with this people that keep debiting his account?
Well, somebody called in earlier, and they were really right on point. The bankers are idiots when it comes to dealing on things like this because they say, well, you gave the order, and it's impossible to rescind it. In almost every case, I've seen consumers have to close the account.
So should I go back and take care of this with like all the utilities now? Get them out of my bank account?
I never give anybody access to my checking account because you're just asking for trouble. There was a guy down in Dripping Springs who had auto debit for his water bill. And, his water bill is $40-50 a month. And all of a sudden he started bouncing checks, couldn't understand why. And the city had debited his account $1,200. Oh, we're sorry. Well, that's fine, but you've created 5 or 6 hours worth of heartache for me. So I just think it's bad news. And everybody's trying to get you to do it because it lowers their costs, makes their life easier, but that's not the issue. Put your 34-cent stamp on it and get on down the road.
Well, the new because I'm closing on the land.
Yeah.
And they're going to give me like a cheaper interest rate if I allow them direct deposit or access or whatever it's called.
Direct debit.
Yeah. So I shouldn't do that either?
Well, sometimes what I've seen people do is they will open up like household operating accounts.
Yeah.
And they'll put all the money in just for their household expenses every month that they know are pretty predictable.
Right.
And I'll tell you, Washington Mutual they've got a great deal on zero-fee checking that I would urge people, if they're looking to move and tired of screwing around with their checking account in their banks, Washington Mutual has it's no cost. And it's really a good deal. I'm very much of a supporter of what they're offering.
Hold on a second, Benjamin. So you say all this stuff is on bendover.com?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, how are we doing on spots, Eddie?
Close.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, how's Brumley doing?
Who's talked to him last, Eddie?
Yes. He's doing really good.
Didn't he come over your house for July 4th?
For the 4th, yeah. His stamina's not real good.
Yeah.
And, he walked around, fished, stuff like that, but by the end of the night, he was pretty good.
Did you shoot fireworks?
Yes. Not good.
What did he do?
He lit a Roman candle and he didn't know which end they came out of, so he was holding it.
It doesn't take long, does it?
One ball of fire hitting your feet.
My son's 14-year-old friend got hit 3 or 4 times before he figured out they were coming out from the other.
Hey, this thing's broken.
Guys.
We should call him and see how he's doing. Let me see here. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Yes, I just wanted to say I've been in retail for about 6 years, and I don't, people that write on the back of their credit cards, check ID and all that other stuff. No one does it. Mm-hmm. No one checks your ID. No one looks at your picture or signature or anything.
Well, there are some places that do, and I thank them. Who is it? Radio Shack does. Yep. Home Depot does.
Target does.
Yeah.
IHOP does.
Yeah. I appreciate, the fact that they're doing it. And I don't get why it's that big of a deal. They check when you're writing a check.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was, the way I was told from the beginning was American Express, Visa, MasterCard, they're going to pay us no matter what.
Yeah.
And, if there's a problem in it, they'll call us, they'll get a copy of your signature or whatever. And all we have to do is mail it to them, and then they'll say yay or nay on, if it was you that signed it or not.
So the credit card companies eat it, and so do we.
Eventually, yeah. And by the way, identity theft is a $1 billion problem in this country.
Yeah, I saw something on the news about that the other day.
And in hot checks, it costs the banking industry on hot checks about $800 million a year on bad checks. So it's a problem we all end up paying for in the long run. Interestingly enough, the people, one of the first places they
He's
go
not
when they
shut up, is he?
steal a wallet or a purse is Walmart.
Walmart did what?
One of the first places they go with stolen purses or stolen wallets for some reason is Walmart.
Why?
Well, I think it's because it's pretty easy to get checks and credit cards through there.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons why Target has been so strict in their policy.
That guy, I saw a guy on like Dateline or something this past week, had identity theft.
Yep.
And the guy that, did you see the story, Benjamin?
No.
Black guy that he had his identity stolen, and the guy that stole it enlisted in the Marines. And they went AWOL. They find this guy and they pick his ass up, and he's like locked up for over a month, going, that's not me. And they're checking, all the other stuff, and they're going, well, we can't prove it just yet. Finally, they just gave up, and they turned him loose.
Well, he's lucky because a lot of people have been arrested because of outstanding warrants, because of bad checks, because of stolen wallets and stolen purses.
One more quick question. When you go to a restaurant, is it better to pay with a credit card or debit? Because credit.
Credit.
Wow.
Absolutely, because...
Well, what about these places you hear where they're running your card twice?
Well, that's true, but would you rather they run a card twice and be on a credit account where you owe them the money, or on a debit account where they've taken the cash out of your account?
Okay. With the credit card, you have somebody to dispute it with.
Absolutely. On the debit card, they're still not to the point of the same disputation process on credit.
What about like at the grocery stores, credit or debit? Same thing?
I think it's really much safer, unless you're just totally whack with your finances. If you can, treat a credit card like a debit card and pay the balance off every month, I think it's a much safer way to do it.
All right, I may do that then.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Be careful.
All right. His website is, well, actually, it's both, isn't it? BenjaminDover.com and BenDover.com. All right. All right, grab this and we'll break, Eddie. I see you. What is it, Matthew?
Curious if you wrote your rap song.
Yes, I did. I didn't finish it, but I wrote part of it.
Are you going to play it for us today?
Would you like to hear it?
I'd like to hear it, yeah.
Okay. Yes, I will.
Thank you, sir.
What name did I decide on yesterday? Busta Zag?
Busta Zag,
That's it, yes.
I don't know if I'm going to go with that one. I may use that one in the interim.
Okay.
Do you have some other options?
Nah, I meant to look at some candy websites today and I forgot. I'm sure there's some funny ones out there I forgot about.
Might try looking at old cereal names or something, like Blueberry or all sorts of cereals that used to be on. Twinkles.
Wasn't there one like the Blue Gnu?
I don't think so.
I remember. Was that a cereal?
Thought it was.
The Blue Gnu. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show.
Got a comment for you about what Ben was saying. You can still do the stuff online, but use your actual checking account. That way you know when it's coming out. You give them a check number and everything. They actually, like TXU, if you get your checks back, they actually have to submit an online check to debit your account for it. They send you a reminder like 10 days before your bill's due.
Right.
You click on a little link.
I do that.
Boom. It tells you exactly how much money you need to pay, and type in your credit, your checking information, your routing number, account number.
Yeah, that's the way it is. I've got it with TXU for the gas and the electric, is I have to go online. It reminds me, says your bill's ready for review. Now, the water thing is supposed to be automatic. All I get is something in the mail. They said something in the mail each month that says do not pay bank draft.
Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't. There would be no way I would ever do anything automatic. It's just begging for trouble. Now, I know a lot of the home mortgages and stuff give you an interest break or something like that to do it automatic, but that's still iffy because they could just make one little keystroke error.
And it would take me forever to catch it because I don't reconcile my bank stuff.
Yep.
I may go the way that Ben said and just set up a separate household account to handle all that stuff. Cancel the accounts I have now and just redo them.
What about getting your cash back from the last 3 months?
I'm just going to have to fight with them over that.
What a pain. Yeah. And all you ever get is, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't even gotten that so far.
You want us to send Infinity PIs through their trash?
They'd have to drive a long way. They're not here. They're out of town.
Any phone call yet from... What is that noise that's still in there? Why is it they haven't fixed
I
that?
forgot to turn the printer off.
Is that what that...
The current noise? That kind of a high-pitched humming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's the printer.
Turn the printer off. I'll wait. How come it stopped when he walked away? It comes back as you get closer to the mic.
Maybe something's reflecting off of me. I don't know.
Back away. Oh, it's you. Good.
Dan's buzzing.
We'll have to wrap him and stuff. Why would it make...
Bubble wrap around me. I don't know.
Why would it make noise as you get closer to it? Back up again.
changing the gate in the mic? Maybe, I don't know.
I wouldn't. Oh, you think maybe it? No, he's not making any noise as he backs away. As soon as he stops talking, that squelch thing should stop the sound altogether.
Yeah.
Take your headphones off and stay close to the mic. That's some weird crap. We're gonna have to get you some kind of lead clothes.
I still think it's these monitors over here.
I don't think you stepping closer to the stuff is going to...
I don't know if the sound's reflecting off me. Maybe something's picking up my feelings. Hell, I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
People keep calling in saying, I can't hear it in the car. I don't know.
All right, well, if they can't hear it, then I'll shut up. I just thought it would be irritating. Personally, I get used to it after a while. Yes, Joe?
Yeah, Russ, all you have to do is go to your bank and fill out an ACH stop payment form and leave the amount blank, but show the company name.
Yeah.
And the bank will stop payment from that company, all of them. All transactions coming from that company, it will stop and send them back as non-pay.
Okay.
So you can do it that way, because if you fill out just a regular stop payment form, they'll raise it a penny and keep hitting your account over and over again.
Oh.
So an ACH stop payment form left blank will stop it completely.
Cool. All right,
and the bank is should send them back.
Perfect. Thank you. Line. Is that 9? Well, the background behind you was dark, so I got no contrast between that and your big meaty fingers.
I tell you what, I'm going to make up some little flashcards.
Yeah.
That have numbers 1 through 12.
Wait, is there something you can put on the computer screen in here? Hey, grab this one?
Yeah, I could. Unfortunately, you never pay attention to the little message box. I've typed all sorts of messages to you in that little message box.
Where is that?
See where all the lines are?
Yeah, I see all the studio lines.
See the one at the bottom that says message?
Yeah. You type me stuff in there?
I used to.
Oh.
I gave up.
You were easier to see when you had the other lights on, not the fluorescents.
Oh, it doesn't make any difference.
Well, the thing is, they completely wipe out the lights on the board, and I can't see what's on and what's off.
Okay. Which line again?
9.
Okay. Yes, Steve.
Hi, Russ.
Yeah?
How's it going, bro? Hey, did you call L.A. Last night like you promised to do? Come on, Russ. Did you do it? Did you do it? Come on, Russ. Give us the truth.
No, I didn't call her.
Why not?
I was up here late and I forgot.
All them phones and the computers and all that technology, and you can't email her, you can't.
The hell was that?
In other words, there was really no excuse. You had access to telephones, and you could email her.
JD and I were up here late.
And there's no telephone in your office?
Yes. We didn't leave until was it quarter to 9?
9, yeah.
Yeah. Got home, had dinner, went to bed.
So there were no phones between...
Yes, but here's my schedule. We left here at 8:45, almost 9 o'clock, got home, 8, went straight to bed. I was in bed by 10.
Phone in your car, phone in your office, phone at the house.
Email.
Did I say I would call her last night?
Yes.
Yeah, when we get off the air.
Eddie, you just got to pull that door all the way.
You said, I'll call you tonight when we get off.
All right, why can I hear people talking?
Because this door in my office is absolutely my studio is absolutely transparent.
Who's out there talking?
I don't know.
Tell them to shut up. Yes, Bethany?
You are such a typical man.
What?
I cannot believe you said you'd call her last night and then didn't.
I got busy.
Okay, you don't want a relationship with a porn star, but when you get horny enough, you call her?
Uh-huh.
What's up with that? Why can't you apply the logic that you say that men have that women don't have?
Which is what?
And not go there again.
No. Logically, I'm horny. I'm going to go to the first person I think is most likely to give it to me.
Okay,
logic still plays.
She deserves better than to be used by you.
I'm not using her.
Yes.
She gets something out of it.
No, she doesn't. What she wants out of it is a relationship with you. It makes you no different than every other man that wants to do her. And when they're done playing, they want to just toss her back into the toy box. And she deserves better than that.
How do you know? How do you know I don't deserve better?
Because you keep wanting to play with a porn star, but you don't want to have a relationship with her just because professionally she's involved with other men.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then don't even bother playing with her emotions that way. That's so wrong.
Oh, so she can have sex with other guys, but she can't have sex with me. Why is it different with me and not with all the other guys?
Because she cares about you. And
how do you know she doesn't care about them? I thought women had a hard time separating sex and love.
I think they do. Except...
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Then that means she's got feelings for these guys that she's having sex with.
No, I kind of think...
Wait a minute. You need to pick one way and go with it. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Which is it?
When it's business, it's business.
Mm-hmm. So women, if they're getting paid to have sex, can separate love and sex.
Are you paying her?
No.
Okay, well then, maybe you should be paying her. Then she'll separate the difference between a possible romantic...
You don't think having her stay with me for a few days and all the stuff that she did to my house, I'm not paying for that?
No, I don't. I think you benefited from that greatly.
How?
Because you liked having somebody in the house with you.
Not really.
Yes, you did.
I'd have been happy if she stayed at a hotel while she was in town.
Maybe she spilled some orange juice on your carpet. But you know what? You benefited from having her there. You liked having her in the house with you. You liked having the company.
No, I didn't. I had to specifically tell her, you got to leave me alone in the morning while I'm working because I'm working.
And what, she didn't leave you alone?
Yes, she did, but sometimes she would come up and she goes, okay, Dad, I just got one question, Dad. And then she'd sit down and I would look, I'm working here.
You left the impression that you were playing house.
With whom?
With her.
I did not.
Yes, you did. And you liked how that felt.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, she liked playing house. I don't like playing house. I don't ever think, after this last, her staying with me, I don't think I can ever get married because I don't think I can have anybody live with me.
It's weird. I'm with you.
I mean, if I could get married and they could live like at the day's end.
I'm with you. As I settle in my new place, look around, I go, I'm not into sharing my space and my stuff anymore. I've been there.
If I could date somebody long term and not have to move in together, I would be cool with that. But most chicks, after a year or so,
they're ready to move.
They want to know what's going on. How you feel? What does this mean? We're not living together. What does that mean? It means nothing. It means I like having my own place. I still care about you. I just don't want you living here.
Okay, so back to L.A.
Right.
So why can't you have a long-distance relationship with her? She's safer wherever she's living at the time, isn't she?
I suppose. I don't know.
So?
So what?
So why don't you have a long-term relationship?
So I can call her now.
I think you
just told me not to call her.
I don't think you should go there.
Don't call her unless you're serious.
A relationship.
Serious about a relationship?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about I call her and tell her I'm not serious about a relationship, but I like hanging out. She won't hear that, but as long as I say it, I feel okay about,
I thought you also don't believe that women and men can hang out without there being any kind of physical intimacy.
I don't.
Well,
I want to bang her.
So you're implying that that's what you want to do.
That's the inference that you got. I don't know what I'm implying.
You're just trying to muddy the waters as much as possible to give yourself an out whenever you need it.
I think if I'm honest going in, hey, it's not going to be long term, but I like you.
Who are you being honest with? I don't think you're being honest with your own emotions.
Yes, I am. That's why I'm telling her.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, you kind of told her that, and that's kind of what broke her heart.
What?
When you told her this can't be a long-term relationship.
Nah, she got really pissed when I told her she couldn't come into town for the 4th.
Yeah, but your motivation for that was this can't be a relationship.
It was moving too fast.
Yeah.
She wanted me to come to Boston. She wanted to come down here like 2 weeks after she had just left to go back to wherever the hell it is she lives.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that you are being the typical man when you do that. You want to play and toss back the toy when you're done playing.
Mm-hmm.
Move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're too old to be playing with toys.
Mm-mm. I'm just getting warmed up. I'm getting all the chicks that I couldn't get when I was in high school, junior high and high school. I had one chick all through high school. Nikki Whitney. I wanted Joni Mewburn. I wanted Tony Clevenger. I wanted Debbie McDaniels.
Yes.
But what did I do? I was loyal and I stuck with Nikki Whitney. I couldn't get those other chicks.
Yes.
Well, obviously.
Now I can get those chicks. I want those. I want these other chicks. I want the Debbie McDaniels and the Tony Clevengers and the Joni Mewburns.
Okay, why don't you get Dan to get them on the phone?
Well, I don't want the ones from high school. They're old now.
Besides, Debbie McDaniel's married.
How do you know?
She's my cousin.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that was the
blonde twirler? Yeah.
Blonde twirler. God, what a piece of ass! I gotta go. What a piece of ass! I took her out to dinner one time. I was dating somebody else.
Yeah.
She lived out in Grand Prairie. What a piece. Kind of working on a big ass though. Have you seen her recently?
No, I haven't. Haven't seen her in years.
I bet her ass exploded. God, she was cute.
Yeah, she was just adorable.
Who else you related to?
Just her.
God, you want his daughter? You want his cousin?
Well, he didn't know she was a cousin.
I'm horny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, your wife and your daughter are okay.
But not the cousin. That's sick. What is it, Larry?
Russ, did you just say that you wouldn't mind dating somebody, but you wouldn't want to marry them?
Yeah.
All right, don't you call Heather Hayes' boyfriend a tool because he won't marry her?
Oh, I could even
Didn't
do
he
this
lose because he won't marry her?
You go ahead. I could even do this one, though.
Go ahead.
He was calling him a tool so he could get in her pants and get him away. He's smart. But Russ didn't want her to think that.
Now what, Larry?
I can't hear you guys.
Oh, good. Listen to the radio instead. What is this? Sprint 3 years with. How we doing, Eddie? Okay.
Hello?
Yes, Bruno?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I'm down here from Las Vegas. I'm visiting some family. I just caught your show. I try to catch it when I'm in. I spent 3 years with a girl in the adult film business. Do not have no relationship with these people. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're nice chicks. They're fun to play with. But they're in the business because they're messed up in the head 9 times out of 10.
You know, that's the one thing that stood out about her is she hasn't seemed really screwed up other than the fact that she likes to show everybody her clam.
Well, all right. Do you know who T.J. Hart is, Terry Joe?
No.
All right. Anyway, T.J. Hart was the girl I went out with for, well, didn't go out with. We lived together.
Right.
And, you know, it was a business for her. Yeah, she went to work. Yeah, she got banged. Yeah, she came home. But sooner or later, man, that plays on you. I don't care who you are, what you do, how well you accept it. It's messed up. And every one of them that I've ever seen in the business, and Amal, who's one of the, you know, well-known girls who lives there in Vegas.
You want to hear the rap song? I'd love to. I haven't finished it. I'll give you the part that I got so far.
Play with them, come back, because they're used to it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I won't call her.
All right, have fun.
Eddie, do you know where the music is? David was supposed to cut up the music bed. And we got to do news. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if he's got this cut up.
I like this.
It's that Eminem song. Let's see if this is going to work. I was just about to start. It threw me off.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to work or not.
2 big fat bitches ate all of my pie.
No, that's not one.
Good.
I don't like that.
That's good. Try that.
I should use that thing that David's got in his studio that screws your voice up a little bit.
Yeah, voice change or whatever.
Yeah. Eddie, run down there and see if David will let me use this thing. Okay. Load up the Into the Break thing, and we'll do that while you're gone. All right, we'll be right back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Eddie, load up the news music, will you? What is it, Daniel?
I've got a question for you.
Yes?
Since you and Ellie are obviously no longer a couple.
Yeah, we're on the skids.
Would you be interested in having another adult film star in the studio?
Will she touch me?
I don't know. That would be between you and her.
Which one? Why do I still hear people talking?
It's the engineers. They're working on the studio next door, and they're making a lot of noise. And this wall is just absolutely transparent.
Well, tell them they're going to need to shut up.
Okay. It's Brianna Banks, by the way.
Let me pull up a website.
Oh, I've seen her before.
Have you? Mm-hmm. Line 5? Yes?
Hello.
Who is this?
This is Vinny from Platinum.
Oh, hey, Vinny, what's up?
Do you want Brianna Banks?
Dan just asked me about that. Hang on, let me find her picture on the website.
38 double Ds.
I don't care how big they are.
38 double D, 2730. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Well, blonde hair, violet eyes.
Hold on. Does she suck? Yes, she does.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold it. Oh. Damn.
God.
She got that whole fish in her mouth.
Like a bear in a stream.
Hold on. Let me look at a couple more of these. Yeah. She's cute. Look at those yams.
She's a youngin'.
How old is she?
Like 24, 25.
Is she really?
#1 video right now with Jenna Jameson.
Oh, hold on. I'm touching. I'm pinching my nipples.
Damn.
These pictures like this always make me laugh. It's not enough that she's getting banged. She's got to stick her finger in her thing. Other thing.
I think all 3 fingers.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it.
And then try to look at the camera.
Yeah, look at me. Yeah, you know the rules, right?
Yeah, I know the rules.
Okay.
How about next Friday?
Yeah, next Friday's fine.
Done deal. I'll get back in touch with Dan in the course of the week.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Vinny. Yeah, it's Vinny from the
Platinum Club.
Yeah.
Northwest Highway.
Where is it?
Northwest Highway.
Oh. They advertise on the station?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
All right, good. Hang on. Man, there's an ass load. Dan, did you look at pictures of her in there?
I'm looking at pictures of her now.
What website did you go to?
TotalCelebs.com.
Oh, I went to freeones.com.
This one's got 9 pictures of her.
I got, on freeones.com, I got 27 links.
Ooh.
That's where I find most of my babes.
She's getting the whole fish in her.
Yeah, I mean, she got all of it. That's one hungry burro.
Look, she knows how to share.
Yeah, I love that. Wait, here's one, the Brianna Banks Slurp Gallery. That's the guy with the great big crank that was doing L.A.
Oh, no.
Man, I can't leave him alone with any of my chicks. Hold on, look at this. I'll show you how big it's...
I don't want to see.
Yeah, you do. It's damned embarrassing. Hold on. Yeah, she'd like it that way. Ain't you the nasty girl? All right, everybody's got their clothes on. Knock that crap off.
Oh, jeez.
See how big that is?
That isn't even real.
That's what I keep telling myself.
Yeah, it's not real.
Wait, here's one more. Like banging somebody with a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Fire hydrant with bowls. I don't know what it is with guys. There's absolutely nothing you can do to look cool when you're taking pictures of sex. You can't. Even this guy who's a pro, look at him. It looks like Ernest from the Brahms commercials. You know what I mean? He did Brahms commercials, didn't he?
I believe he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who he looks like right there. Look at that tuchus.
We're still on.
Tough. Let him eat cake.
Or fish.
Yeah. All right. You ready for news? Sure. Take this. What is it, Axel?
Hey, Russ, I'm just wondering if you ever got your apology from Mr. De La Rosa.
Not yet. Dan, any calls from House of Blues organization that owns the Ice House?
No, and I called and left him another message to call me here in the studio, and I'm waiting.
Okay. I'll give him till tomorrow, and then we're going to go through his trash.
All right.
That we've already stolen.
And reveal what was in the trash?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Any hints?
No.
No hints? Mm-mm. Have you read the letters yet? Have you looked at them?
No, I took my gloves off. I'm not sticking my hand back in that bag. All right. Where's the news thing? There it is. All right, 510, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with Nick. Oh, is this it, Eddie? Hold on.
Kind of. Michael Jackson meets Eminem.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Two big fat bitches ate all of my pie, all of my pie.
Yes, just have to enunciate really well. That's good.
What if I do like this?
Like sir, like this. Two big fat bitches ate all of my pie. Like that?
That's easier to understand.
So you can understand? Okay.
Right.
All right, we'll do this after the news.
All right.
My first rap song.
This is big.
Thank you.
You still drop a zag? What's your name?
Did I?
No, what was your name going to be?
I like Drop a Zag.
Drop a Zag.
I like that better than Bust a Zag.
Bust a Zag. Drop a Zag.
Drop a Zag, Bust a Zag.
Drop a Zag. Drop, whatever.
That didn't make any difference.
Proudly at this point brought to us by Chrysler and by Just Brakes. Speaking of cars, add pollution from nearly 4 million cars and trucks and baking under the hot sun. A recipe for a heavy early dose of summer smog. That's what you're seeing in the air. Got a red ozone pollution alert today. Tuesday marks the third time this year air has reached the level red, which is unhealthy for everybody. Local emergency rooms anticipating treating higher than usual numbers of people with breathing problems, usually the day after the big code red.
Do you have the story of the latest kid?
And you told me to try to stay away from really sad, depressing stories, so I'm trying to bring a little more
I'd say totally avoid them. Just another idiot.
It happens every day now.
Left their kid in the car and baked, and he died.
Yeah. No, I don't. I can pull it up if you'd like.
It's a standard. It's the exact same story. It's an 8-month-old kid. Lady goes to work, forgot that she left the kid in the back seat. This happened today or last night?
Let's see here.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
I told you. It's
6-month-old boy died Tuesday after being found locked in a car at the Timber Ridge Apartments in Fort Worth. Air temperature was in the low to mid-90s when the child was discovered by his mother around 1:30. Woman who's the assistant manager at the apartment complex reportedly told the police she forgot the son was in the car. She noticed the baby in the backseat when she went to pick up another child from camp. She's in her mid-20s. She's in jail. She has 3 other kids, all under the age of 7.
How do you forget? In only 6 months. I mean, she just had the baby. He's still a newborn. Mm-hmm. Is the new off?
No. The stupid is on.
And I don't know the whole story behind this because this just happened. But I'm telling you, this is the wave of the future to get rid of your kids. If you're doing it on purpose. The reason it always reeks of stink to me is how do you forget a human being in the back seat? People won't do it with their groceries. How do they do it with kids?
Don't know. Because the child makes noise and kicks and hollers and screams and throws things and, you know.
Yeah, there's a constant reminder while you're driving. Now, I know they fall asleep.
Yeah.
There's got to be something that, an alarm or, you know, you just tie a string from your wrist back to the kid in the back seat. If you really think you're going to forget.
They say the study since 1996, the National Safe Kids campaign found at least 150 children have died from heat stroke after being left in vehicles. That's in 5-6 years. About one a week, nationally or whatever.
Is it really that many?
150 in, let's say, 5 years. Do the math, Eddie.
Well, 3 years.
50, that's 3 years, never mind.
That's a lot.
That's one every other week, like I said.
That's close.
Yeah.
There's got to be some kind of alarm, some kind of something. I think the string thing is probably the easiest.
You don't think you're going to be that stupid. You don't do that because you don't think you're going to be that stupid. If you're that smart to tie the done straying, you're not going to forget your child.
I mean, she forgot two things. She forgot to stop by daycare, and she forgot her kid in the car.
Yes.
Oh, my. What is it, Chris?
Hey, I was wondering what they would charge her with when she's in jail.
They haven't, I don't think they've decided yet.
But they're holding her now?
Yeah.
All right.
It's normally reckless endangerment of a child.
And the problem is, if you let them off,
which they did last year, that lady at North Park, they no-billed her.
It goes back to the same thing I've said before. Prove I didn't forget. Mm-hmm. Prove it.
There's no proof.
Prove my intent. Prove my motive.
How can they charge this lady now? Because just last year, the same exact situation.
Exactly. They can go back. As soon as they let the first person off, they went, okay, you can go. That just opened the floodgates to bait your kids in the car if you didn't want them. And I'm not saying by any stretch that this chick did it for that reason. But if you let them go, that's open season on kids. We forgot. Or maybe you stick some kind of transmitter to, I don't know. It just seems like this is too easy to fix.
Just a couple of months ago, the cop, responsible officer, left his dog in the car. Dog died.
Yes, Chris?
Man, my son works late night security and bought a Dr. Pepper.
Slow down. Say it all again. You what?
My son works late night security at night, and he bought a Dr. Pepper on the way home.
Okay.
Left it in his car this morning. By 3 o'clock this afternoon, it blew the whole top of the lid off, and Dr. Pepper was everywhere. If it'll do that to an aluminum can, imagine what it'll do to a pet or a child.
I heard the story driving in, and as much as I don't like kids, it's got nothing to do with ever hurting them, unless they're going to grow up to be an ex-girlfriend. But anyway, I mean, that made me sick, and I don't have kids. Just to know that everything that baby went through before he died, because you just don't, immediately snap and you're gone. I'm sure you go into some kind of convulsions, and I'm sure it's damn painful.
Well, I've got 4 kids, and my wife we have never, ever left our kids in the car. Ever.
Can you really be, and I'm not being facetious here, can you really be that busy to forget about your kid in the back seat?
No. No way in heck.
What about you, Eddie? You got the most, the batch.
I'm super paranoid about everything, so it's like when I stop to get gas, I leave the car running while I get gas. I get my gun out, have my gun in my pocket in case somebody tries to steal my car while it's running while I'm getting gas. And then I drive up to the front door, and if I don't have an older kid with me, then I take the baby into the store with me.
Why do you leave it running?
So the baby doesn't get hot while I'm getting gas.
It's not going to get that hot in a matter of 30 seconds.
You never know. I mean, but things happen. I mean, what if I had a stroke or something and I'm laying there and it takes 10 minutes for somebody to get to me? You can't count all the variables in life. I mean, things happen all the time.
I try not to even stop to get gas when I've got the kids in the car. It's just, there's too many things that can go wrong. I can't imagine how anyone can leave their child in the car or forget about their child.
And if you say, you know what, she suffered enough, we're going to let her go. Well, you know what? Then we could do that with all crimes, because you're presuming that they didn't do it on purpose, and it was an accident. Well, what if it was on purpose? Well, she suffered enough. Well, if she meant to do it,
she hasn't suffered enough.
Yes, Matthew.
Yeah, Russ, I just heard on the news they're fixing to no-bill her, too.
They can't do that quick. She'd have to go up before the grand jury.
No, they're not even going to send it to the grand jury. They said that they haven't, CPS has not had any contact with this lady before, so they're not going to charge her.
Where did you hear that?
On the news.
What kind of news?
WBAP.
Oh. You just now heard it?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing listening to them? What are you doing listening to them?
Sorry. It burns me up. I've got a 20-month.
I don't care. Dare you?
I think anytime anybody dies, you have to go before the grand jury. I don't believe who's going to no-bill them.
Yeah, you have to go. Yeah, I believe you have to go in front of the grand jury to get no bill.
No bill, yes.
I don't think the cops can just come by and go, no bill.
Well, unless they just decide not to charge her at all.
It says here she's in Fort Worth jail, has not been charged. Police are investigating the child's death as an accident.
So they may not be charged.
So that's true. If she's not charged,
cut her loose.
They'll cut her loose. That makes sense.
Fine, let them all go. You know what? I don't care.
That's not an excuse for just saying, well, I forgot.
They should get it with this at least, according to Texas law.
Nah, I'm sorry. I wiped out a whole family with my car. Forgot to stop drinking. I forgot. Let me go. I've suffered enough.
Children under the age of 7 may now be left unattended in motor vehicles, so at least get her on that. That'd be a fine, no doubt.
Oh, good. Well, that'll keep her from doing another kid. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Russ.
Yes?
See, you could forget to wear your seatbelt.
That's got stupid written all over it. Go ahead.
Okay, more news.
Yeah.
All right, 3 separate investigations underway today into a weekend arrest caught on video that actually shows an Inglewood police officer punching a teenager and slamming his head against the hood of the car. The officer has now been suspended. 16-year-old Donovan Jackson lunged at a sheriff's deputy, and a physical altercation occurred before a bystander began taping the arrest at a gas station nearby. Joe Hopkins, attorney for the Jackson family, said the teen was seated on the ground before officers began hitting him.
I saw the tape.
I know, I've seen it.
Now, I only saw the part where he was
shoved in.
I think they're showing all they got, right?
Right. Because the guy didn't get the beginning of it. He grabbed when he saw it starting, he grabbed his camera.
They slammed him down pretty hard.
Yeah.
Didn't they whack him in the puss?
Yes.
Didn't they?
Yes,
yeah,
they did.
Now they showed a close-up of the of the police officer who was doing the smacking.
Yeah.
He had a cut on the side of his face. And I've heard I've heard that he had a cut on his elbow and another cut on his leg.
Yeah, but they already had him subdued, right?
And handcuffed, but it looked...
Well, they already had him down on the back of the car. Why'd he smack him in the puss?
Don't know.
Hit him good, too.
Yeah.
I just wish it hadn't been 4 white officers and a black man. That's just...
Yeah, nobody would have said anything if a black cop punched him in the puss.
They wouldn't be screaming racism, certainly.
No. Well, it don't look good. You got 4 guys on 4 white guys on a black guy.
A teenager.
They're throwing him down on the car, and one of them whacks him in the puss while he's handcuffed.
Yes. I'm not laughing at the assault.
Yeah, I think you are.
I'm laughing
I think you think it's funny that a black guy got hit while he was handcuffed.
Don't think that. Don't start this again, no. It's just when you went, whacked him in the puss, and raised your little fist up to the mic.
Well, that's what they did.
I know.
He just got a little jackrabbit sucker punch in the puss. Hit him quick. I almost didn't get it on video. Those puss punches, they get you. Those cops, they have special training for the push, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay, onward. Compounds in red wine may keep prostate cancer cells from proliferating. According to a new study, antioxidants found in red wine, tea, and certain fruits and vegetables inhibited the growth of prostate cancer cells in a test tube and encouraged cancer cells to commit suicide, it says. It may help to explain the higher rate of prostate cancer in the U.S. and the non-Mediterranean European countries. The rate of prostate cancer in the Mediterranean countries, where they drink lots of wine, tends to be a little bit lower. And finally... I'm not laughing. I
think you are.
No, I'm not. It's not funny at all. Until we find out, bit the cop or whatever, and then you had it.
Well, it's too late. I mean, the fact, if he was going to pop him, if the guy bit him or did whatever, then the cop punches him in the puss before they get him handcuffed.
Yes.
Not after they get him handcuffed, because there's going to be somebody running around with a camera. You can't beat anybody anymore.
No. Finally, a Hong Kong businessman was saved from being killed in this fire in his home when his parrot woke him up from his sleep. This guy's name is Mr. Heng Hua Bor. He was awakened early over the weekend by his parrot's scream. Only then did he realize his bedroom was on fire. Tried to activate the extinguisher. It didn't work. He had no choice but to escape the apartment. In his hurry, he didn't take anything with him, including the parrot. Saved his life. Gotta come on and see Eddie from the Russ Martin Show Saturday 1 to 3 at Pit Stop. Bring canned goods and you get get a discount off goodies. It is at 7321 Camp Bowie Boulevard. That's at Altamira in Fort Worth. Once again, 1 to 3 on Saturday. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. Now at 44787-1053.
All right, let's do a check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks White Lightning.
Why, say you Russell, this report brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation and Nextel. Southbound 35 just before 635, there's an accident off to the shoulders on the left side. That's causing a bit of an onlooker delay. Eastbound I-30 just before Jim Miller. There's an earlier accident that's out of the way, but the backup still remains into the Big Master. Northbound on the Dallas Tortola and Keller Springs, there's an accident there. That one just about out of the way, still causing a backup to Forest Lane. Southbound 55 Central and Legacy. Fire crews just put out a car fire. Cops and firefighters still on the scene. That one caused an onlooker delay. This report brought to you by Mars Music and Bridgestone. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. It's the new 105.3 FM. White.
Thank you, Jonathan. All right, they took showers out, and now they put them back in the forecast. Some of them are popping up just out near the Motor Speedway. There's a big one, and there's one out to the west coming in on 20. We should get in a couple hours. 74 for the low tonight, 93 for the high tomorrow. We're at 95 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks, Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Do I have to run that over there, Eddie?
Yes, sir.
Experience Italian like you've never had it before. Come to Carrabba's and taste the thrill of the grill.
Is that the only one? Okay, good. Which line, Daniel?
Line 4, I think. Yeah, line 4.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm a police officer, and I just really rather not say for which department if I can.
That's fine.
I just like to say I don't think people understand the problems we go through when you're apprehending a criminal. Sometimes you got to smack them in the puss just to straighten them out. They teach that, learn that in a police training school. Push smacking 101. Special technique that we use. You know what we do?
What?
Smack them in the puss.
This is not a cop. You on the cell phone?
I'm a cop. I'm a police officer. I can't say for which municipality. I'm just telling you I'm a cop.
No, you're not.
Hold on a sec.
What line, Dan?
Line 8.
Okay. Hold on. I still got the cop on line 4.
Okay.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell kind of cop do you have on there saying he's got to smack around people? What kind of
regular
Nazi
police
bastard
officer.
is that?
What do you know about this?
I mean, that's BS. The
You ever
guy
been a
wasn't
cop?
convicted enough.
Have you ever been a cop?
No.
Well, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
Most cops are the little bitty guys that got picked on in high school. Now
No, we're not. I'm a heavily trained police officer. I'm telling you, sometimes you got to smack around the suspect to make him cooperate.
Why do you got to smack him around? You don't know if he did anything
Well, having
at
a push,
all.
you can't even smack it.
I mean, that's BS.
I think he's got a pretty good point about the push smacking.
Now, let me ask you something. How would you like it if I came down and videotaped you welding over and over? Are you still there? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. How would you like it if I videotaped you while you was welding? While I was welding? Yeah. Or whatever job you have. What do you do? I'm a network engineer. Yeah, whatever. So I come down to the Olive Garden and I videotape you. How would you like that? And then play it over and over and over and critique it. I don't care. Come on down here and videotape me. I'm just doing my job. Like I'm telling you, sometimes these suspects, and you know what? I hate that Channel 4. Them and them down power cams. Ain't they got something else to cover? I'd whip them too. I'm just doing my job. I gotta go.
I don't think that's a real cop.
Do I?
I don't think that's a cop.
Yes, I am.
That's you on a cell phone.
Oh, hell, it's not. I'm a police officer. Ask me any cop question. Ask me.
Okay. What's code 42?
Push smack.
Okay, you are. I don't know why that's funny.
Like somebody was stupid enough to buy it.
Yeah.
Which line now, Dan?
Line 3.
What is it, Gene? Oh. Yeah, Gene?
Yeah, Russ. Don't you think it's a little bit ironic that your dog craps in the house and you got to go in the backyard? Isn't that backwards?
Yeah, thanks.
Good point.
If she could open the doors, I'm sure she would go outside and crap outside.
Probably.
Doesn't matter. I'm getting new carpet put in the house anyway.
You are going to replace the padding too, right?
Do I got to do that?
Well, if she's had little accidents...
That's not why I'm replacing the carpet.
I know, but if she's had little accidents, when you pull up the carpet, even though you've shampooed it and everything, you can't shampoo that pad, and it soaks through the carpet into the pad. As long as the carpet's up, you might as well put down a better pad, or clean pad.
Oh.
Because as soon as you lift that carpet up, and start stirring the dust up that's inside the padding, the whole thing will start stinking, especially if the people who lived there before had a dog that did the same thing. I've been through this.
How much are pads?
Usually, if you're having the carpet laid, you can sometimes get them to throw it in, maybe for a little extra.
Well, I mean, like how much? Because the carpet per square yard's already outrageous.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can work a deal with them to put down new padding. Sometimes they will throw it in. They make it part of the deal.
Swell.
But it's best to go ahead and get the new padding down as well.
Well, how much do you think they're going to add?
The padding's relatively cheap, though. I can't remember how much it was.
I mean, like $10 a square yard? $5?
No, it's nowhere near that. I just can't remember how much it was when we had ours, when we replaced ours.
Like $1?
$1 or less, I think.
A square yard?
I think so. It's relatively cheap. I can't remember. It's been too long.
Hold on. What is it, Michael? Mike? You have the right line, Dan?
Yeah, you do. He's called twice.
Mike?
His cell phone dropped the first time. It may have dropped again.
What's he pissed about?
About the comment you made about black officers.
What did I say about black cops?
Well, you said if there had been a black cop there, or if a black cop had been the one to hit him, no big deal.
No, I didn't say no big deal. They wouldn't call it racist.
That's what we said.
That's what he's calling in about.
Oh, well, maybe he'll call back. I'm sure if you reversed it, if it was a bunch of black cops and it was a white guy and one of the black cops punched him, we'd call it racist. If you're the same race, it's not racist. It's just being an a-hole.
You'd still gotten suspended for the assault, but it wouldn't be as big of a deal.
Not if it wasn't for that power cam or that witness.
Yeah, the witness.
And if you notice, when he gave him the punch in the puss, they would bend over, so witnesses behind him probably couldn't see it. Because he was down like this, and he goes, "Hey, what's that?" Puss punch.
Procedure police puss punch.
Yeah. PPP. That actually shocks me that cops, rotten cops, will beat people in public. It's one thing to do it at night in the trunk of your car, but to do it out in broad daylight, if you're going to do it, at least do it at night. Yeah. I had a cop buddy of mine send me an email. He goes, "Hey, I'm retiring from the police force, next month." I went, "Well, if you plan on beating somebody between now and then, I recommend you do it at night." Oh, that guy's gone. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Russ?
What?
Hey, on your carpet stuff you were talking about, your carpet pads should generally run you about $1.30 a yard.
Square yard?
Yes.
Not linear yard. Okay. Oh, you do that?
Yes.
You sell carpet?
Yeah, I sell carpet, tile, wood, vinyl, the whole sheet match.
Do you install it?
Yes, I do.
Really good carpet per square yard. What's the most expensive carpet you sell per square yard?
Karistan.
Yeah, what does it cost?
About $60 a yard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. A good.
Is that installed?
Yeah, and normally it does include the pad. It's like installed price, which if you broke it down, labor usually costs about $3 a yard. Depending on the carpet, if it's a pattern Berber, they charge, up to $4 a yard. And being that you're in Dallas, it probably is $4 a yard. So.
That's what a lot of people are calling in. A lot of carpet guys are calling in saying that the pad is usually part of the price unless you want an upgrade pad.
Well, Bruce took me over to some place where you buy it wholesale. They don't deal with the public. And so you had to buy it separate.
Yeah, a lot of them will break it up separate like that because they don't know if you want 4, 6, 8, or 10-pound pad, horsehair.
What do I want? What kind of pad do I want?
I would go with at least a 6-pound rebonded pad.
Yeah.
Which is that pad that looks like it has a bunch of little foam chunks in it.
Yeah.
Multicolored. Now they do have a pad that's called Pet Guard pad.
Oh, really?
And it's got a shine.
What does that cost?
That's probably about $3.50 to $4 a yard.
Well, it's not that much more.
But it won't soak. Yeah, the urine won't soak through.
Yeah, I should probably get that.
Right. And if your dog does pee a lot, then you might want to enzyme your floor.
What does that cost?
You can buy that at Home Depot because I know you shop there, and it's probably like $8 a gallon.
Oh.
You just squirt it on the floor.
Why don't you email me and I'll call you for some bids.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So next time you
shut up,
your water shut off,
I'm getting a deal.
Next time you get your water cut off, you won't have to go outside. Your floor and your carpet will be protected.
I don't think Dookie soaks to the pad. More often than not, it just kind of bounces off. Unless you're making pancakes.
Yeah.
God. How we doing, Eddie?
Getting close.
All right. Hello?
Hello, is this 105?
Yes.
Hey, tell
me.
Russ.
Tell me.
Tell Russ.
Tell me.
Hey, okay. We've got a technique for pulling people out of car windows.
Are you a cop?
Yeah.
Oh, how does this work? Hello? Damn it. I've seen them pull guys out of windows before.
Oh, I did too.
Did you see a Fort Worth cop do it one time?
No, it was up in Missouri when I was at college.
Oh.
But it's small town. Nobody ever got shot at. This guy shot at a cop. Cop went to the hospital. Cop came back to the scene. And that cop was obviously still very upset. He had glass in his hair, so he thought the bullet had hit him because he had a little blood. And he came to the back of the car. And he goes, "What's your problem?" And the guy goes, "F you." He pulled him through the window was about halfway down. Pulled him all the way out with the handcuffs and started beating him with a flashlight. And then they walked over to me about 20 minutes later and went, "You didn't really see anything, did you?" I went, "I don't know. I'm sleeping." Home. That's where I am. Home.
I was driving away drunk. I didn't see nothing.
Good. You have a good night. Beat him with that flashlight.
Like a lot?
Yeah, he got it like, and what's funny, there was like 8 cops around him and nobody stopped him for about 8 smacks. He was like wham, 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 and I'm like, we gonna kill him?
He's at the push punch buffet.
And then he went, "All right, Mike, that's enough. Get off."
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Russ?
Yes.
Since it sounds like you're a little short of cash, replacing that carpet.
Yes.
What you might want to think about is breaking a toilet in a strategic location and flooding your carpet and letting your homeowner's insurance cover it.
Insurance fraud.
Is it?
Yes.
No, it's not insurance
fraud. What if I accidentally bust a toilet because I was hammering on it? That would do it.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, 6 o'clock. J.D. Ryan is here. Associate producer Eddie Boyd. Producer Dan Lewis. Jonathan Dodge is in the thing. Dan. What is it, Mark?
Hey, you want to buy the Batcycle from the Batman and Robin show?
Who's got it?
I saw it on the internet today, advertised for sale.
How much? Or what was the lowest bid?
I don't know. I asked them for more pictures, and they're supposed to email me back. So
is it on?
I'll forward the link to you.
Did you say it was on eBay?
No, it's not on eBay. It was on just a private site for sale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't tell anybody else about it. Yeah, send me that if they don't want too much.
right. I'll
thanks.
email you the link.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
All right.
Did I tell you they started construction on the Batmobile?
No.
Yeah.
Now they're building it here?
No.
Somewhere else. Okay.
Mark Tolles, the guy that built the speed race, the Mach 5, is building that.
How long is it going to take, you know?
Well, he's building one for some other guy in Florida, so it's going to take longer. I should have it by October.
Why is he building his first?
Because he started his first.
Oh.
Plus, I would rather him, because this is the first time he's done it. I figured if he could build a car from a cartoon, he could certainly do a kit.
Right.
And I figured since he's never done the kit before, let him screw up on this other guy's.
Good idea.
You know how it is when you're putting together furniture or whatever. You get it together and you go, damn, I want another one. Now I got it down. Plus, as he's making stuff for that guy's Batmobile, instead of making one, he can make two. So mine doesn't cost as much.
Ah, good idea.
So he'll start sending pictures maybe in a month of its progress. Oh, I never did the rap song, did I?
Never did.
No, people have been calling and asking when you're going to do it, and I keep saying that he will get to it eventually, but they're not happy with that.
Any other calls you're getting a lot of that we can just dismiss right now?
Well, a lot.
You should just start doing this on a regular basis. That way you'll save yourself a lot of grief.
Well, but they call anyway. A lot of when people called in or the guy called in about flooding your floor.
Yeah.
To get rid of your carpet.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home and just whack on it with a hammer until the porcelain busts. Let it go all over the car. I'm going to do every bathroom in the house.
Every insurance goob in town started calling and doing a commercial for their insurance company telling me, no, don't let Russ do that. No, I don't think he's really going to do it. Well, you know, if he does do it, here's what's going to happen. And giving me all the lowdown on how your insurance rates are going to go up. But if you go with their insurance company, your rates won't go up as much.
No, I'm going to do it. Yes, I am.
You're not going to whack on your toilets until they explode?
All bathrooms.
Okay.
Well, then you get new toilets, too.
Yeah. It's an accident.
How is that an accident? That every toilet in the house exploded?
Just tell them you forgot. If it worked for people killing their kids.
I forgot that you couldn't hit on the toilet with a hammer. Prove I forgot. Prove I didn't forget. All right. Eddie, can you load up? You already have it loaded? All right. This is going to take me line 2? Okay.
Yeah, it's quick.
Go ahead, Greg.
Hey, Russ. Earlier about the kids boiling up in the cars.
Yeah.
I sent you 2 links. The first one doesn't work. The second one into the studio email. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was in Popular Mechanics. I read it a while back. It's a radar that's actually inside the vehicle, and if it detects any motion, it rolls down the windows so the kids don't boil.
That's a good idea.
But
the problem is, if you're smart, it's kind of like what JD said earlier. If you're smart enough to tie a string from you to your kid, you're smart enough not to leave them in there. I think these people that are leaving their kids in the car, if they're not doing it on purpose, they're just dumbasses.
Well, right. And like I said, you don't have to do it. This is an option that you can order, like it's actually GM's option. GM has it available in their vans now. So.
3 chirp alert. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
So if a kid starts moving around the car, it rolls down the windows and the kid won't die, but the kid's still out in the car.
Yeah, but I guess at one point, I guess you'd wake up if you start, or would you just pass out?
Don't know.
Let me look at this really quick. Temperatures rising. In concept, GM's passenger heat stroke warning system is simple. A low-energy radar sensor sensitive enough to detect an infant's breathing. All right, you're in.
Oh, good.
Determines whether the vehicle is occupied. A thermometer monitors the temperature and alarm sounds if the vehicle becomes hot enough to put the occupants of the vehicle at risk. Determining at what temperature the alarm should sound proved the most difficult part. Now this talks about the whole research behind it. Let's see. What we found is that the air temperature in a previously air-conditioned small car parked in the sun on a 95-degree day exceeds 150 degrees within 40 minutes. Such conditions have tremendous effect upon the human body, perhaps due to the redistribution of blood, which compromises vital organs. What website is this? Because people are going to ask you what the hell it is. I can't tell. Well, you can't. When you click on a link from Hotmail,
yeah,
it's got something different at the top instead of just like, automotive.com.
Yeah, I know.
Probably General Motors website would have some information on it.
Let me click on properties. Tell me there. PopularMechanics.com.
Okay.
Dig around for it. All right. La-da-da. All right. I got to get my rhythm down, so just hold on a second. And you said you could understand me with this?
Yeah.
Two big fat bitches ate all of my pie, all of my pie. Does it sound really stupid?
No, it's good. As opposed to two big fat Shirley.
Or I could use this. Two big fat bitches ate all of my pie.
I like the other one. Sounds all tricked out again.
Like Eminem?
Yeah, like Eminem does.
All right, so this works just like that.
There you go, right?
And you can understand me.
Yep.
All right. Eddie, reload that, will you?
Got a little effect to it there.
All right, this sounded like crap at home, so I'm sure it's not going to change between here and the house. And here we go. Dan, what does that guy on line 7 want?
Wants to know if you have a locker at that gym. In the VIP locker room at the gym.
All right. David, why do you want to know if I got a locker at a gym? Hold on. All right, what's wrong with the phone? Oh,
you got it.
Not now.
And you lost it.
Well, something was wrong. I was mashing it and it wasn't coming up.
Yeah, no, I've been having problems too. I'm talking with the engineers about it. The phones just keep disconnecting themselves.
All right, why did you want to know if I had a thing?
He said there was a sign. They label the ones in the VIP area, I guess, but it has your name on it and a warning, little note attached to it, said that they're going to cut the lock off if you don't come up and pay.
No, it's not me.
Different Russ Martin.
Yeah, I got that work. I got weights at home I don't even use. I can't walk 20 feet over to the weight room now. All right, I'm starting again. Okay. You ready?
Ready to go.
I gotta, hold on a second. And here we go.
Perfect.
All right. Yo. Two big fat bitches ate all of my pie, all of my pie. My life has been a big fat drag, a naggy drag, a life of nag. My mom was a monster in drag, a monster in drag. Her horn should have been a big blue flag. Covered my head in a grocery bag, no Air Force swag. To her it was a funny sight gag. I can't do all of this.
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe it sounds, never mind.
Here's the rhythm going.
All right, I'll pick it up again.
What? Maybe it came in too early. I don't know. I can't tell.
I can't either. My life has been a big fat drag, a nasty drag, a life of nag. My mom was a monster in drag, a monster in drag. Her horn should have been a big blue flag. Covered my head in a grocery bag, no Air Force swag. To her it was a funny sight gag. When I would make my bed, a place to lay my pretty head, she'd sneak in with a big axe head. Trouble ahead, make me dead. Bust my head, make it.
The lyrics are pretty good.
Yeah. Trouble ahead.
Yeah.
He dead. Very nice.
Load it again, Eddie.
You forgot about the bitches eating your pie at the beginning, though.
Oh, I understand. You know that part.
I got that one.
I'm not going to get it in one swoop. So if you're going to use this for best of, then plan on editing.
Okay.
Where'd I leave off?
Axe head.
Okay. I'll pick it up there.
Trouble ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
Make me dead.
When I would make make my own bed, a place to lay my pretty head. She'd sneak in with a big axe head. Trouble ahead, make me dead. Bust my head, make it my own deathbed. The axe to embed in my head. I'd rather have some hot French bread, like they said.
You're pushing the beat just a little bit. You get a little ahead. You're rushing. You're nervous.
I gotta go back to the bed part.
Okay. That's fine. French bread?
Make my bed, a place to lay my pretty head. She'd sneak in with a big axe head. Trouble ahead, make me dead. Bust my head, make it my own deathbed. The axe to embed in my head. I'd rather have some hot French bread, like they sell at the deli. Love that smelly for my belly. Torture me like the Chinese. The water dripping tease. But would not use water for teas. She's hard to please. She would rot my own feces. Smell like cheese, ill at ease. They drop more feces as a reprise. I look like I had Dutch elm disease. You gotta restart it, Eddie. This is about my tortured life as a child.
Yeah. Terrible so far.
I ain't heard nothing about Hot Wheel tracks yet.
No, I didn't write the whole thing. All right, I left off at the Dutch elm.
Dutch elm disease, yeah.
All right. She would take a big cheese grater as my creator, scrape it on my back, make a crater, and for later she'd do to me, spray the high karate. High karate, yes it stings, like Red Bull it gave me wings. She was making it.
Pick it up, yeah.
She was making a cake for sweeter. Love to eat it by the cubic meter. Asked to lick the bowl to eat her. Stuck my tongue in the spinning egg beater. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you.
Is it part of your traumatic childhood?
Yes.
Yes.
Far too much to cram into one song.
Yeah, you get an album going.
Yeah. What is it, Kay?
All right, Russ?
Yes.
All right. Eminem is what we call a lyrical genius.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on the internet and you look up Eminem versus Scam, you will find that the man knows what he's talking about. All this is just a show. This is how he's making money off all the little kids. You look up anything before he was on Dr. Dre's label,
yeah,
the kid was talking real.
Oh, was he?
You know?
Real. Yeah. Well, never mind. I don't know what my point was.
What is your point?
I don't know. Why are you calling?
A lot of people have different views than you do.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
Why?
Watch, I'll get him twisted, okay?
You tell me why.
I don't have to tell you why. I just told you he's an idiot. Now you have to prove that he's not. That's the way it works.
And you don't have... Okay. Okay.
What? Thank you.
Yeah.
What is it, Corey?
Yeah, did you think it was a little bit easier or a little bit harder than you thought?
Did you hear the song? It took me 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. 8 minutes, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not hard to sit at home and rhyme stuff like Dr. Seuss.
No. Beater, sweeter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. French bread.
Mm-hmm.
Axe head.
Mm-hmm. Trouble ahead.
Yeah.
Make me dead.
Yeah.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right. Play for me one time now.
So you left it anyway.
Well, she convinced me to leave something. Just a small...
You're such a snatch whip.
I am not snatch whip.
Hold on, let me take this in. What is it, Vic?
Yeah, will you admit now that it takes some talent?
To do what?
To rap.
No.
The only talent it takes is to get people to buy it. There's garbage rap on the radio every day. You hear it in people's cars every day.
All you got to do is take what I did, add some rhythm to it, edit it together, you got a rap song. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, because that was horrible.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that was so
It's
horrible.
extremely entertaining.
In one measure, you said head like 10 times. That's not rhyming. That's just repeating yourself.
Last night on the way home, there was a song on the radio on our sister station, which I'm sure it's a popular song, but it was the same two phrases over and over for 3.5 minutes.
I'm not saying that you need talent to get on the radio. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that right there.
So you think
have to have talent to get on the radio?
Obviously, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, no. There's so much crap on the radio. That's why I listen to 105.3. I don't even listen to songs on the radio.
Oh, I thought you meant us.
No.
No, I was about to crawl up your ass. All right. I still like you then.
But no, I mean, that was horrible, man. I can out-rap that any day.
Are you talking about the rhythm or the lyrics?
The lyrics.
Because there was nothing wrong with these lyrics. All that stuff happened to me.
Oh, that was horrible.
All those lyrics are as good as anything you hear out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two big fat, well, what is the Eminem thing? 2 trailer park, some women
going around the outside.
Go around the outside.
That's referencing to his mother and his ex-wife in the trailer park.
All right, so everything I had in the lyrics is reference to something else. And all this stuff happened to me when I was a kid. My mom came in when I was asleep and would put my head in grocery bags.
So you think that would be a #1 single right there?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are.
Dan's already had calls about people who want to get it on tape so they can listen to it in their cars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Tell him that you did that.
Yeah, when did I get those?
Tell him now.
Oh, yeah, we get a lot of those. Yeah.
What did you say? I didn't say anything.
Bunch of people.
It takes absolutely no talent. That was my first swat at it, and I almost got it down.
Oh,
you go eat a duck.
We're going to edit that together. Wild 100 will be playing it.
I'm sure they'd love to have it.
Yes.
Or give this to somebody that's got rhythm. Absolutely nothing different than this and that crap that's on the radio. And all this is true. That Eminem stuff, he just made that stuff up so my life was so troubled.
Your mom actually cut your head off with an axe.
I didn't say in here that she cut my head off.
Oh.
I said she'd come in with an axe head.
Yeah.
Trouble ahead.
Trouble ahead.
Make me dead.
Yeah. See, that's not repeating the same thing. Those are different words.
Eminem uses the same words.
Yes, he does.
I changed it around. Death's bed, in bed, hot French bread.
One of my personal favorites.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, if you took that into a studio, cleaned it up a little bit, and did all the synthesized garbage to it that they do,
right,
you would have a #1 hit.
You don't need synthesized garbage. You get this. It's $3 at Target. Now look, I'm ready to rap. See?
Yeah.
Please. I'm almost black enough to say the N-word right now.
Almost. Not quite.
I mean, this song has all the makings. Look at this. Cheese grater. High karate. Gives me wings.
So it's got a little retro in it, too, with a high karate reference.
Yes. This is a song good for all ages, because older people are going to relate to the high karate.
Right. Younger kids.
Yeah, I was going to turn him off till I heard him reference high karate.
Then the cake, who hasn't ever got their tongue in the egg beater?
In the egg beater. And the Red Bull gives you wings.
Yes. All right, there's something for everybody there.
Product placement.
Yeah. Corey, did you just call earlier?
Yeah, I called earlier.
What do you want now?
Man, I'm just saying that.
This guy's so pissed off he's called twice.
Crap
What?
on the radio, this crap.
What's crap?
Both. The crap on the radio and what you were doing.
Mine was great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with what I did.
It has to be more fluid. It
doesn't have to be fluid. You know what? There is no rhyme or reason to art. Art can be anything you want. Go look at some Picassos. Either that guy couldn't paint, or he was stoned all the time, or he knew some of the ugliest people I ever met.
But it didn't stay in time with the beat.
He was a guy with split faces, right?
Yeah.
Beat, schmeat, listen to the songs. It's the lyrics that count, not the beat.
Rhythm from your heart.
Yeah.
But you got to make it flow fluid more.
I don't got to do nothing. Look, when you become I'm already a rapper now because I've done it I get paid. I got paid today, which makes me a professional rapper. I'm a pro now. When you're a pro, then you come tell me how to do it.
I could do it better than you.
Anybody ever pay you money?
Off the top.
It's a talk that rocks, the new 105.3 FM Talk. J.D. Ryan is here. Associate producer Eddie Boyd. Producer Dan Lewis. Jonathan Dodge. What's the word, Daniel? You hear anything from anybody at the Ice House about the dolt that kicked me out?
I have not heard back from the Ice House or from the Smirnoff, but I did hear from their parent company, House of Blues.
Yes, and what did they say?
I talked to the director.
Hang on, let me check. No, my knob is still dry.
I talked to the director of marketing.
Hold on. Let me check my rim. No tongues. Go ahead.
His name is Jack Garrett, Director of Marketing and Promotions for all of the venues for House of Blues, which includes the Smirnoff.
Big wig.
Yes.
Okay.
And he and I chatted for a while. He wasn't familiar with the situation, so I brought him up to date.
What was his overall tone?
He didn't sound especially pleased with what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he said, I will get to the bottom of this. I'm going to call Dallas. I'm going to talk to the boss in Dallas.
Yes.
And he said, I will call you back as soon as I get through to them.
Lovely. So you haven't heard from him?
I haven't heard back from him yet. But he has all of my appropriate phone numbers. So as soon as I hear from him, I will let you know.
Because? Who are the PIs that picked up the trash, Eddie?
It is Infinity Investigations in Bedford.
That didn't take long.
No.
When did they pick up his trash?
Today.
Very nice. That's what you get for not listening to the show. I believed I warned on the air yesterday. PIs were going to be watching.